I just
Nick
went live.
Foles.
In
Wait,
Chicago?
that's
In
okay.
Chicago? I was gonna
Chicago
say.
Bears 2015. Sorry. 2015 Chicago. Let me find out. Probably Cutler, I'm
Yeah, I was
thinking.
gonna say it was Cutler. Then he was 1 year with Trubisky, and then he went to Miami.
Let me see. Did not qualify. And Jay Cutler, David Fales.
Oh, so that's why Fales came to the
2015.
Jets.
Yeah, 2015 he was coordinator. Then he went to Miami in 2016. So he
And
never even got a chance at Mitch. It
and
was oh my
Tannehill.
god. It was the other guy. The Arizona cast off.
Oh,
Rose
Castle?
Josh Rosen.
Rosen.
Yeah, and they had nothing in Miami at that time.
No. They had him, and they had, I think it was him between Rosen and, no, it was, you sure he didn't work with Tannehill? I swear to God,
Tannehill?
I thought he worked with Tannehill for a year, and then he left because they messed, because everyone thought he was a terrible quarterback, and then he had a resurgence in Tennessee.
Let me see.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that, but
I'm trying to find the damn players.
I know Rosen did go there for a year. That was the last year that he was there. You're right about that.
Yeah. Fucking roster. Oh my fucking god. Robert Griffin, Brock Osweiler. Yeah, no, that wasn't it. Oh, who the fuck would trades, retirements, draft? Oh, that's why I'm doing 2016 NFL season, not Miami Dolphins 2016. Damn Wikipedia. No, trying to figure out the goddamn
Oh no, I
shit.
know. I'm just laughing because the way you said that. Goddamn Wikipedia.
Yeah, like it makes it. You can make it so simple, and you make it so annoyingly
Oh,
hard.
I know, right? It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck. All right, let me see here. Yeah, that doesn't help shit. Top rankings, players, or team info. God fucking Christ. Yeah, that gave me nothing. Ah, there were no pages. Oh, there we go. The roster. Finally. Jesus. Ryan Tannehill was the starter. In 2016, Ryan Tannehill was the starter, and I think he got injured.
Yeah, but he was having a bad season too, I think.
Ah,
Because then they got rid of him. Because then they got
261 for 389, 2,995 yards, 19 TDs, 12 interceptions. I'm pretty sure he got hurt.
I know he got hurt because then they traded him to Tennessee.
They traded him. That's the starters and rosters. I want to see the goddamn. All right, quarterbacks. Do, 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 do. Oh, Ryan Tannehill Again, god damn. Alright, stupid site sucks balls. Pro Football Reference, you blow. Alright, Christian says we'll be on 7:50 his time.
I know, I saw that, so about 20 minutes. We're already live, so.
Hey! We're doing nothing today!
It's pick season,
Matt
baby.
Moore. Matt Moore.
That's it!
Fucking Matt Moore. Jesus Christ. God damn Matt Moore. Ugh.
Yeah, right?
And then it was Jay Cutler, David Fales, and Matt Moore.
Oh.
God damn.
Woof.
Adam Gase. And then, where after Adam Gase. 2018. And then did he even have 1 year with Rosen? I don't even think he did. No, he had 1 year with Rosen, and then he came to the Jets with Darnold.
Yep.
But Darnold, well, it wasn't Darnold in the first, because Darnold started for Bowles, remember?
Yeah, Bowles is the one who drafted him.
Yeah, then some of your fans, I don't know what the fuck you guys were thinking. Like, get Bowles out of here! It's like, you're dumb. Everybody's screaming,
Because
get
everyone
Todd
wanted
Bowles out of here. I'm like, are you fucking high?
Because, like idiots, they wanted an offensive-minded coach. Gee, how'd that work out for us?
Well, you get an offensive coordinator. You get well. The thing is, defensive coach, a defensive-minded head coach, usually is the better head coach, and then you have the offensive coordinator do the thing. There's a couple differences. There's a couple anomalies in that. Bill Walsh being one. Bill Parcells sort of being the other one, but Bill Parcells wasn't like a ridiculous offensive coordinator.
No, Bill Parcells
He was almost like a line guy.
I was gonna say Bill Parcells was a OC that was just it's the fucking tuna. That's all you gotta say. It's the fucking tuna. Alright, screw it. I'm not doing my lines today because I haven't even had any time to write anything down, so I'm just gonna go off of this shit by what's on the screen, what's on ESPN.
Oh, what's on ESPN? All right, we're on the same page this time.
Yeah, well, I've been writing everything down from ESPN. I don't have any lines or anything like that, like betting.
Yeah, not like, well, according to William Hill, I don't fucking know.
Well, William Hill was by the betting line, not by the actual game.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, so, yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's get it going.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Nerd Zone on the Nerd Report Network. On today's episode, let's face it, it's a late fucking start. It's Thanksgiving. It's time to get fat, watch football, and make our picks and win some fucking money. Chris, hit us with the music.
Nerd Zone.
And we're back. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Nerd Zone on the Nerd Report Network, episode 191. I am your host, Evan Ronnie, and with me as always, and I will be right back.
Really? It is I, Trips, and I have a lot to say about the Eagles.
And it's the Zombie Man. Tuesday is not leaving Queens anytime soon.
Who's not leaving Queens?
Taco Tuesday.
Oh,
Mr. Rumble Pony. He ain't leaving.
Oh, you see him sort of defeated there.
I wanted him out of here so bad. I'm sorry. Everybody's like, oh, give him a chance. No, he was a horseshit manager, and he's got no business managing a big. He doesn't have any right. I hear you. I'm in the middle of a rant. But no, he shouldn't be a major league manager. He should be kept in the minors, as far as I'm concerned.
What's going on?
Damn,
Sorry about
Senor Rumble Pony.
Yes, Senor Rumble Pony is
Rumble
officially back.
What the fucking do?
The cucaracha, the cucaracha.
Well, if he
We're
gets,
gonna suck unless he
the
gets
thing
some
is,
players.
I don't know if if he gets a decent roster and they can do something.
That's the only thing that's gonna save his job is if we get some big time.
Well, let's just put it
free
this way.
agents in here.
Let's just put it this way. Look at guys like Aaron Boone, who barely knew anything about managing to start with, and look at what they gave him. So if it's anything like that, and they run mostly analytics, I mean, shit, a drunk baby flipping quarters could fucking do this job.
Well, let me put it this way: Aaron Boone had, sure. Oh, he had his father. Felipe Alou was his father. Yeah, granted, but his father never really achieved many major success as a manager. And I guess the shit don't trickle down too far because he doesn't.
No, but here's the thing.
I looked at his minor league record. His minor league record sucked as a manager.
But the problem is with nowadays, you don't need to have that baseball swagger like a Buck Showalter to be successful in major leagues. You just need to go by they literally will hand you a fucking clip book, a binder of analytics to be like, here, read this and follow the
All
script.
you need is squad.
Yeah, you need a team. You
really.
need a team.
The GM wins the things more than the manager.
Yeah.
We all know how much our GM actually sucked major cock and balls.
Oh boy.
Oh, and it begins.
So I guess Steve Cohen needs to overhaul the front office.
Oh, he fired everybody.
The front office is the front Uncle Stevie, as he's being nicknamed now.
Dude, he walked in
and he's like, "You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
You're cool.
Oh, you can stay. You're fired. You're fired. There's the door. Don't let it hit you with a good word. Goodbye."
Dude, he literally did a Scarface. You're cool. You're cool. You're cool. Fuck you. I quit.
No, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you. I'm out.
Fuck you. I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so. All right, so maybe he should worry about overhauling the office more than thinking about parading Bobby Bonilla around fucking.
Well, he's already done that. So he did that literally not even an hour after he got the approval. He fired everybody.
He fired. There's nobody left from Brody's staff.
He fired Frank. He fired the old owner's son. Jeff
was given the boot.
He walks in and goes, "Fuck you, you're fired."
I don't care about your father. He don't own the team anymore. You got no preferential treatment anymore. You're done. Goodbye.
Fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
Fuck you and the rumble pony you rode in on. You're out of here. But it's like, and Brody, everybody's saying, "Oh, well, Brody resigned." No, Brody didn't fucking resign. Brody was fired. Come on, be realistic. He was fucking fired, and he deserved to be.
What the fuck? Why is that a fucking thing? Why the fuck is that a thing? Okay, so we go from... So, I know we're not talking football yet, but they're showing something that's very intriguing. So, you know how Akron has the turnover pencil?
Yeah.
And Miami has the turnover chain. Would you like to guess what Oregon State has for a turnover?
What? Probably a belt?
Nope. John, take a guess.
I have no idea.
What is popular in Oregon?
Weed?
Close. Lumberjacking. It is the turnover chainsaw.
Oh, Christ almighty.
Damn. That's pretty
yeah,
cool.
Dude, they get a turnover. They give them a fucking chainsaw revved up without a chain on it, and they fucking rev up the chainsaw after they get a turnover.
Where the hell did you find that out? Because
It's on-
Oregon State's not playing right now.
No, it's on the Reaction channel. It's on the Reaction reaction rankings on ESPN.
Okay.
I just saw it, just popped up because they just showed the Temple game where the East Carolina dove into the front row. In the fucking link. Yeah, but they're showing the college football playoffs right now. Sorry.
Okay, back to baseball.
Back to baseball. Sorry about that. I just thought that was funny. A fucking turnover chainsaw.
No, but I just look at it this way. It's like Brody Van Wagenen. They even said it on MLB Tonight when I watched that. I watched that at 11 o'clock every night. He goes, and so I don't know if it was Vasgersian or Darling said, Brody Van Wagenen will never get a job as a general manager again.
Dude, he's not even going to get a job as an agent.
No, because of all the fucked up shit he did when he was the GM of the Mets. He traded half of his farm team for two guys, one of who couldn't pitch in New York in the beginning, and for another guy for popping steroids. And he traded away what's bound to be one of the best young ball players to come out in the future in Kelenic. We all know that. Because when we drafted him, we figured there is our right fielder of the future. And what does he do? Fuck you, fans. I'm trading him for a 37-year-old second baseman who I used to manage as a fucking agent.
Well, hold on. That's unfair. Cano coming to the Mets was a salary dump. The trade was for Diaz. That's what the trade was really for. We got Cano on a salary dump. That's really what it was. It's like, you want Diaz, you got...
Wasn't Robinson Cano at the time like a star?
No.
He was on his way down. He was on his way down.
He was on a major decline. I pulled up his stats when we traded for him. The year before, in fact, I'm going to do that
it was like the Giancarlo Stanton thing when they got Giancarlo Stanton from Miami. It was, hey, this is way too much money. We need to dump this salary.
Okay,
Let's see. The year we got it, the last year he was in Seattle, that was the year, should have been a telltale sign. That was the year of the first time he got suspended. That was his last year in Seattle. He only played 80 games in Seattle. And he was just pitiful. Then he comes to us, and his average went from 280s, 290s to 256. Gee, and then all of a sudden he had a resurgence. Gee, I wonder why. Could it be because he stuck something in his ass or stuck something in his arm to make him look like a Greek god again? Gee, what a surprise. He has a great year. What a shock.
Again, I don't, as much as he was here, I don't ever count the fact that we got him was what we traded for. It was pretty much okay, you get Diaz, but you have to take this contract.
But you know what? Here's the thing. I understand what you're saying, dude. But here's the thing where I gotta take umbrage with. When he was brought back here when they had the press conference for him, everybody and their mother was talking about Cano. Oh, and by the way, Diaz is in the trade too. It was more about Cano. It was more about Cano than it was about Edwin Diaz.
Because he was a god as a Yankee.
Okay, let the word be shown there. Was.
Yeah, and guess what? He ruled the back page
10 years ago.
And he ruled the back pages of the New York Daily News.
Dude, Chase Utley was in L.A., and he still was in the freaking Philadelphia Inquirer.
Thank you. Yeah, that's exactly the point.
And we had to get rid of Chase Utley because he was old as shit. And the fans to this day are still, man, we should have never got rid of Chase Utley. It's like, no, we should have got rid of Chase Utley.
But the
he wanted way too much money, wasn't producing.
But the thing is, though, and the reason that he was there was because it's an ex-Yankee coming back to New York. The real trade was for Diaz. They just said, here, you have to take this fucking contract off of us because we're the Miami Marlins and we can't afford it.
But you know what? And here's the thing, too. When it comes to Diaz, I'm sorry. I'm not overly impressed with him. in his 1 year, well, actually, I don't even count this year as a full year, but the 1 year he was here, he did nothing but stink up the joint. When he came in, oh Christ, how many home runs is he going to let up tonight? You know, it's like there's no
Right, he couldn't.
You poll 100 fans, 100 Met fans, and I guarantee you 100 Met fans are going to be like, Diaz sucks.
But
He's
that's
absolutely terrible.
Ooh, Edluz Diaz?
Yeah.
No, Edwin, I like to throw the home run ball. I like to throw the home run ball. No, he doesn't have a fastball. He's got a home
I said.
run ball.
Edluz Diaz.
You
Edluz
know,
Diaz. He comes in and you lose.
You know, and it's like he basically, everybody that Sandy had drafted when he was here, Brody Van Wagenen took in one swoop and got rid of everybody. And there's a reason why I think he got rid of everybody that Sandy had drafted the last couple of years. Is because he wanted to say, well, when I draft people, I'm going to draft stars. You know what? He didn't do half bad drafting some guys in the last draft. You know, Crow Armstrong, Isaiah Green, Matthew Allen. They're going to be, you know, if they turn out to be stars, great, grand, wonderful. Glad to have them here. But you know what? It's like you're just basically saying, everybody that was here, we got to get rid of every shred of difference that was just here. I want to make my own mark. Yeah, you sure as shit did make your own mark. Mark of everybody wanted your fucking head on a platter. And guess what? They got it, and we are thankful for it.
Sounds like the Jets.
So basically, he's got rid of everybody. So now he's cleaned all house. So now he's got to hire people.
Yeah, basically, there was a press conference yesterday that I watched. It was with Sandy, and he says pretty much they're gonna not look for a head of baseball operations right now. They're just gonna focus on the general manager search. So basically, Sandy's going to be having a little more hand in the baseball operations than he originally thought he was going to do. So basically, he's not going to be the GM, but he's going to have say in what the GM does. You know, when the GM makes trades, he's going to have to go through Sandy.
Gee, I wonder who they're going to go after.
You know what? That's one thing I got to say. The Mets are being very tight-lipped as who they're going after.
Oh,
and
really?
A lot of people thought it was going to be Theo Epstein, but Theo Epstein said, no way. I'm taking a year off. That's why he left the club.
Why do you think Sandy's taking over this year?
It's not going to be he's not going to be the full-time GM. He's not. He's going to be hiring somebody to be a full-time GM.
Next year.
No, this year.
Mm.
It's not going to be this year. He will have somebody in place as a general manager. There's not going to be a head of baseball operations this year. He's going to be in that. He's going to be kind of half president, half head of baseball operations. But he is going to be hiring a general manager. Because I watched the press conference. Because people asked the same question you just did. Are you going to be the general manager? And he said, no, I'm not. I want to make it clear. I'm not the general manager. I'm not going to be the general
Chris,
manager.
how many times have we heard that statement from every other company?
Damn.
I'm just saying, we've heard that. I've heard this song and dance before. As much as it's a new regime, it's still the same thing. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to do it. Dude, it then means you're going to hire someone for a year and cut him out. Because you're going to go after Theo next year.
You know what?
We've heard nothing. There is like no news in Philly land about the Phillies right now.
Ned!
Nothing.
Ned!
Dude, Ned's not doing anything. They're not doing any. The Phillies. I think the Phillies are just like the Eagles are crashing and burning. Let's get away from that. And then Daryl Morey came and did a ton of moves for the Sixers that has Sixers fans over the moon right now.
Dude, it's the fucking... Oh my god, yeah, you're Sixers.
Dude, I'm in love with Daryl Morey right now. You fucking kidding me? Like, finally we got he's not a GM. He's a president of basketball operations. Finally we have a competent personnel guy.
a fucking competent personnel guy. I'm so happy
Oh,
about
God.
that.
Oh, really?
And
Wait,
then the
that-
Flyers are, just getting better. But the Phillies are like, yeah, we're just going to stay out. We're going to stay out. They'll make news if they re-sign JT. That's about it.
yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm just going to say this and then we'll move on. It's just a matter of what really would, Sandy he's already the president of the team. So basically, he's running the team, whether, in the ends, if sends or buts. He's running the team in some form or capacity. You don't think that whoever he does hire, and he will be hiring somebody, that he's going to be like, okay, this is your job, but you still have to report to me, and you know what's going to happen because you really think Brian Cashman doesn't go to Steinbrenner and say, okay, what do you think about this move? And you don't think he gets coaching from them? Come on, it's a Steinbrenner. Steinbrenner's always going to have his finger up a Yankees ass trade. Always. They're not going to not do that. You think when they went out and spent all that money for Garrett Cole that they're saying, oh, Brian, you have an open checkbook, do what you want? Oh, fuck no. Fuck no. No way. Because they learned their lesson the hard way when they went out and signed Jacoby Ellsbury to that ridiculously stupid contract, and they ended up eating a good chunk of that.
Well, yeah.
And that's why general managers, in baseball right nowadays, they have a certain amount of power, but they will never have complete 100% carte blanche to do whatever they want. Because they won't. Because of general managers of the past. Be it the Brodys, the Brian Cashmans, the Theo Epsteins, and so on and so forth. Jim Duquette's. When all these guys were general managers, they made some stupid moves in the past. And your general manager in Philly, he certainly made his share of stupid moves. You will attest to that, I'm sure. Right or wrong?
Yeah. We've made stupid moves. Speaking of GMs, how about we give a big congratulations to Karen Ang?
Yes.
Kim.
The first female GM in Major League Baseball history and well-deserving.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Mets fans are probably a little angry that Derek Jeter is the one who actually hired her.
Well, because she was in the Yankee front office while he played. That's the only reason. And you know what?
It's smart.
It's smart. It's very smart. I looked up her background. She's an incredibly intelligent woman. She's going to do great things with that team, and I applaud her for it.
Oh yeah. She's actually going to make Miami do something.
Well, they're going to, it's like, look, was Miami good last year? Yeah, because nobody wanted to fucking play them because they were afraid they were going to get sick. But that's not the point.
Goddamn.
But the whole point
Damn right.
But
Really, Ronnie? You're going to talk to me about the goddamn Dinos?
No, dude, you have to see. They won the championship. I was going to wait till you guys were done, but you have to see what they fucking got when they won.
But the whole thing I'm trying to say is, like, the Marlins have a core of young players on their roster that will go somewhere if given the right other players plugged in here, there, and everywhere. They're nowhere near a world championship team, but they're not exactly going to be bargain basement dwellers anymore either. And with her in power, I definitely think there's going to be good things for the Marlins. And as a Met fan, I'm nervous about that. I'm damn sure nervous about that. Because that means with somebody, with Jeter basically saying, you got free reign to a point, I guarantee you, every general manager going forward that's going to be hired, they're going to be given just enough leash to hang themselves with or to succeed with. Because, and I hate to say it, it's because of Brody that this has happened. Because him screwing up in New York as much as he did is the reason why a lot of general managers are going to be given just enough rope to either succeed or hang themselves. And you can't tell me I'm wrong.
All right.
Okay, I found the actual photo.
Holy McIntyre.
Yes!
They
So-
have the power.
So, all right, I actually put a photo of it in the group chat. You don't have to download it. But first off, hello, Christian.
Hello. What's
So-
going on?
Nothing, but
The dinos have the power.
so we're talking. So we were just talking about Ed Luz Diaz coming be with the Mets and stuff like that. But what I just put in the group chat on Skype is the KBO's new champions, the DC Dinos, got a trophy of a huge ass fucking sword.
Oh yeah, let me see this shit. Oh, is that the Japanese league?
Korean.
Yeah,
Korean
I,
Baseball League.
yeah, I saw that shit this morning.
Dude, that's amazing. That sword is awesome.
Yeah, I saw that shit this morning.
I saw that. I'm like, that is great. I mean, who cares? It's a KBO, but holy crap, that is a cool freaking trophy.
Yeah.
Like, holy anime. Oh, but yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Just for the record, Ronnie is the one that has derailed John's rant tonight, not me.
who
Well,
cares?
he didn't derail it. He
No,
said-
twice he did.
Yeah, but you know what? He was quick about it.
Oh Jesus.
What was the one thing he came in about?
Oh yeah, Christian. So apparently, you know how Miami's got the turnover chain.
Yeah.
You know how
Oh yeah.
you know how
that-
Akron's got the turnover pencil.
That's corny.
Oh, it gets better. So, take a wild guess what Oregon State's turnover thing is.
I'm gonna say a chainsaw.
Yep.
Wow.
well, a turnover chainsaw is pretty cool with the fans. I mean, you get a turnover and you run around like Leatherface. Why
But of
not?
all things, a chainsaw. Look, I'm all for the chain, and I'd even come up with a turnover backpack. You know what I'm saying? But a chainsaw, something's gonna go awry with that.
Well, there's no chain on the chainsaw.
Well, Georgia has like the LOD spikes. Alabama has the turnover. They always had a championship belt.
Yeah, they got the turnover title.
Turnover title. Georgia always had the championship spikes. They were like golden, like LOD, like freaking shoulder pad spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too. I did.
But, yeah, by the way, the turnover pencil, we still don't know why Akron has the turnover pencil.
Yeah, look, there's just certain things you don't want to question, you don't want to answer to, and this is one of them.
I think the chainsaw, I saw that and I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. The fact that it's a freaking chainsaw, that's kind of awesome.
Yeah, but nah, that's interesting.
It's not the turnover pencil. It's the takeaway pencil.
The takeaway pencil, whatever. It's still a number 2 and he erases points off the board. God damn it, I'm sorry. I'm
So
sorry.
the implication, the offense had anything to do with it is swept aside.
Yeah.
All right, so let me see. It basically, if an offensive player made an error, it's because an Akron defensive player forced him into it. End of story. So, the idea, at least, is how Riley ended up with the first of the Akron's takeaway pencil. Basically, it's that they erased the mistakes or some bullshit.
Oh yeah,
I don't
well,
know.
first off, we're talking about Akron here. When does Akron actually like Akron. When is Akron ever good on offense? That is
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, this is the whole story of it right here. Akron secondary coach Oscar Rodriguez was a 2-time cancer survivor. Rodriguez was given a 7 to 15% chance for survival after a relapse of testicular cancer in
Oof.
2014.
Oof.
Getting through that, he said, left him more of a deep thinker. Even the simplest things matter. So when he arrived as part of a new head coach, Tom Odd's staff at Akron before the season, his first crack at coaching in the FBS level, it represented a significant moment in his life. Since 2005, Rodriguez has taken a circuitous route through the coaching profession, with stops at the high school, junior college, NAIA, Division II, Division III, and FCS levels. He was at the Division III National Assistant Coach of the Year in 2007 at Laverne, California. So the challenge, blah, 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 blah. Get to the fucking part with a pencil. Yeah, they're giving me his life story. I'm like, dude, just give me the fucking part of the pencil. All right. So during training camp, Rodriguez broke out a custom-made notebook for the defensive players. On the front, it said, "Our story, #OurWay, Akron Football 2019. To accompany it, he had a stamp made that would be able to imprint our story, the date, and dogs gotta eat when players produced in practice. Sacks, interceptions, forced fumbles, tackles for loss, fumbled, recovered, and they would stamp the book and sign their names. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
The book served its own purpose, but was also part of a growing theme. With Akron intent on writing its own story, Rodriguez found there were other ways the pencil would fit. Symbolically beyond, so it's basically they write their own story.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the takeaway pencil.
I mean, it's a cool idea. It's different. It stands out.
I mean, at least they have a coach with the notebook, and it makes sense there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I was gonna say you got like LSU with the turnover beads.
All right, the turnover beads are just dumb.
Well, I mean it's Louisiana though, Mardi Gras. Yeah, I mean there is a reason behind that. So other than free agency, I have no news for basketball. Cousins.
Except I'm in love with fucking Daryl Morey.
Yeah, the Knicks didn't do too bad in the draft.
Dude, all right, I'm going to wax poetic here quick.
Go ahead.
The biggest problem we always had was that Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid didn't have shooters around them.
Oh, yeah, they got shooters.
So what does Daryl Morey do? He basically trades for Danny Green, a 40% three-point shooter, sorry. Then he trades for fucking Seth Curry.
Yeah, that's a good pickup right there. I'm liking that pickup.
Oh, yeah. Was it Josh Richardson for Seth Curry? That's a win-win right there because Dallas gets Josh Richardson. God damn. Luka gets richer. Then, in the draft, Tyrese Maxey. I'm like, oh my God. And I remember reading up that, and a lot of people were saying that, like, there are certain players that are going to fall to later parts because they weren't as well known or they didn't have their skills really showcased because there was no tournament this year.
Right.
No SEC tournament, no NCAA tournament.
No.
And every basketball guy, like every college basketball like analyst and everything is like, and they said one of the people that was going to hurt the most was Tyrese Maxey. Because if they would have had the whole tournament and all that, Tyrese Maxey would have been a top 10 pick.
Yeah.
And he falls to 21. Oh my God, I'm over the moon about that. Dude, and then we picked up Isaiah Joe, who was arguably the best pure shooter in the draft. The reason why he fell the second round, again, because he's a pure shooter, nothing else. Like, you know, he plays defense, sort of. He has sort of handles, but not really.
Right.
Basically, he's like the John Paxson type.
Right.
Where, you know, you just put him there and you pass him the ball and he stands up and takes a shot. Which is all we need off the bench. And then backing up Joel Embiid, we got Dwight Howard.
Yeah, that's a big pickup.
A resurgent Dwight Howard at that.
Yeah.
And Morey's not done yet.
No.
I don't think we're going to get Harden anytime soon. But
No, I think if I hate to say it, I think Harden is going to be a net. No, I don't think he's going to be a net at the start of the season. I think he's going to be a net by the trade deadline. But I think he will be a net by year end.
I don't think
I like.
I don't think he's going to be a net.
Really?
Well, because
I don't
Houston.
Because
remember, he has to trade him. He's not a free agent. They got to trade him.
Yeah.
And there ain't really anything that Brooklyn has that Houston wants.
Draft.
Except for, Kevin Durant.
Well, draft
not only
picks.
that, I honestly think if he does become a net, Kyrie's gonna have to go in the deal because you can't have Kyrie
Unless he turns into Bosch. Unless he literally backs off and goes to becomes Bosch.
The way I see it, because Kyrie is a selfish player who wants the ball in his hands.
Harden's definite.
But it's not gonna work if it's Kyrie, Harden, and Kyrie, Harden, and KD. It's not gonna work.
It won't.
It won't.
Because Harden wants the ball in his hands way too much. Remember, Harden left OKC because he said Russell Westbrook was too, too selfish.
But then they just worked together last year.
Yeah, which completely made Harden look like an idiot.
Yeah,
It's like, Russell Westbrook's too selfish. KD says Russell Westbrook's too selfish. He was the reason why they all left OKC.
Yep.
But yet, now they're trying to get Russell Westbrook in Brooklyn with James Harden and KD.
What is it? Westbrook. Everyone's like, Westbrook should go to the Knicks. That's not happening.
Oh, God, no.
Westbrook going to the Knicks would not work for the sole fact that what does Westbrook not know how to play?
He's not a true point guard.
Well, not even that. He can't play defense. And what's
here's my thing.
And wait. Hold on.
Play defense.
Hold on. But what's Tibbs known for?
Defense.
Exactly.
Here's my thing. Everybody wants to knock James Harden and call him selfish, but he's actually made some guys around him better. Now, hear me out here when I say this. He had Chris Paul come to Houston, right? Chris Paul goes where? His first year with Houston. The Western Conference Finals. That was actually their best shot at winning it all. But their window closed. Now, that was their best chance to do anything. And, they let the opportunity slip in between their hands. Russell Westbrook, after Kevin Durant left Oklahoma City, Russell couldn't win a playoff series to save his life. How you had more triple-doubles average in playoff? Please make it make sense for me. He gets to Houston.
Yeah.
What happens? He gets out
They
the
get
first
Paul
round.
George, and everybody's like, they look really good, and then they fizzled out.
So I don't think James Harden is as cancerous as people are out to make it sound.
No, I don't. I think if he came in, he would be a decent locker room guy. He would be a guy that would be able to help the younger players. But Westbrook is that cancer.
Yeah, he just dresses like, both of them dress like someone's gay grandparent.
Dude, no, you want to talk about dressing? Whoa. You want to talk about dressing like someone's gay grandparent? Let's talk about Cam Newton looking like the fucking yodel guy from fucking Price is Right.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
We'll get to that later.
Dude,
don't change the subject. Don't change the sport.
So for the Knicks, I love the fact that they got Obi Toppin. Obi
And Stephen A. did not like that at all.
No, but here's the thing. There's one thing that Obi Toppin coming to the Knicks meant one thing. And it was in his press conference. I'm a Knick. Done. He wants to be here.
That's great. Now you have a ton of forwards and no guards. Way to go!
No, dude, really? You don't know the point guard they picked up in the second in the late in the first round, do you?
Who?
Freaking SEC Player of the Year. He played small forward for Kansas, or not Kansas, for Kentucky, but he is a natural point guard.
Natural point guard, but yet he played small forward in college!
Because he had to. They put him there. He had to play a position that he was uncomfortable in. He's a natural point, though.
I was a natural point guard in high school. Really? Come on, man.
Dude, he came in and flat out said, I'm a fucking point guard. And then they picked up the Big East Player of the Year.
Anybody, their mom can say, "Oh, I'm a point guard. I
Oh
played."
yeah, okay. I'm sorry.
Shit, I played quarterback in intramural football. Doesn't mean I'm a natural quarterback.
I'm sorry, but I'd rather take him than Frank fucking Ntilikina.
Wait, Ntilikina?
Yes.
You said Little Pina.
No, Ntilikina.
Ntilikina, whatever.
But
the thing is, you guys had a chance at Tyrese Halliburton.
Dude, he's going to be a lost cause. He was not that, as much as everyone's that. We got the fucking AP Player of the fucking Year.
Oh God, you're spinning this now. It's like, we didn't get him for a reason. He's gonna be a lost cause.
Oh, he's in Sacramento. He's in Sacramento. He's already a lost cause. I mean,
dude, I hope he all of a sudden makes them relevant and your Knicks go splat.
Well, the Knicks have another
topic again.
The Knicks have another 2 years through the draft that they're going to be relevant. They're going to be 2 more years of struggle.
What's going to happen? Obi Toppin's going to go up like Zion Williamson and fuck his ankle up.
Christian, what is your thoughts on this?
You got a dunker.
I don't know, man. I just want to see how it all pans out.
Did anyone
But-
see? Okay.
Highlight reel guy, except the guy that actually can play do shit like Halliburton.
But here's the thing. What, dude? You're preaching Halliburton. Dude, I watched college basketball. He was not that fucking good.
He was on Iowa State, for Christ's sake.
Okay, and Obi Toppin was on Dayton.
Dayton had a little bit more talent than fucking Iowa State, for Christ's sake.
Okay, and the kid I really liked is the kid that went before Obi Toppin. That's the kid out of Maryland. He's gonna be fucking something in this fucking league. That kid is good.
Yeah, I just want to see how it all pans out.
Yeah. Oh, no, definitely. But I will say this. This is corny. Guess what number he's going to wear?
What number?
1.
Oh, hey, whatever works.
Yeah, that's an instant injury right there.
No, you don't get the joke.
Welcome to Tracy McGrady land.
Hey, Christian, all I got to
Yeah.
say is Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yep.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
and it'll be Obi Trice. He'll be Obi Trice, instantly forgotten in a year.
First off, he's in New York. He'll never be forgotten in New York. Unless they trade him away, which they're not, because the Knicks have apparently loaded up. Dude, apparently the Knicks have like 7 fucking draft picks for 2023. First rounders. They're setting it up for like for 2 years, because that's when the high schoolers are allowed to come back in.
Speaking of Brooklyn, there was only one guy I wanted on the Sixers that we actually could have traded for and gotten, but we didn't.
which sucks.
Who?
I wanted Dinwiddie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently,
I mean, he wouldn't start. I mean, he'd be a hell of a reserve point guard. So
Dinwiddie's
that'd be pretty great.
Yeah.
But we got a couple reserve point guards now. You know, so we just need somebody for Shake. That's all.
And I'll say this for free agency, I think the biggest, I wouldn't call it bust. How would you just call this? Hayward.
Really?
What?
Hayward's going to a city where they're over the moon about LaMelo Ball, and he's going to just play second fiddle. Okay.
And he's getting $120 million for it.
Yeah. Hayward never really fit in Boston.
No, but I don't think he's. Do you think he's worth the max?
He's worth the money he got.
That's a max. That was a max deal.
Boston years.
But I'm saying that was
away the Boston. Oh my God! Could you take away the Boston years? And you remember what he was before he went to Boston. When people were like, oh my God, he's a steal. And then he got hurt and he fucked up his Achilles.
Oh, yeah, he definitely fucked up his Achilles.
He fucked up his ankle or his Achilles.
Yeah, it was.
And it takes a couple years. And it takes a couple years to rehab that shit.
I understand
correctly,
that.
And he kept getting hurt.
I understand that, but I'm saying, do you think even with the injury stuff, was he worth the max? I don't think he's worth a max deal.
He's worth it. Dude's got skills regardless.
Yeah,
and he goes in a different offense. And maybe that offense is probably going to be built around about Ball and Hayward and shit like that. And Hayward's the second fiddle.
Yeah, that's probably
so it works out that way where, I mean, he's not the star because Boston, he first started with Kyrie, and then Kyrie, went out and then decided he didn't want to play anymore. So that was the end of that. And then they got Kemba.
Yeah.
And then they also had freaking. Well, they have oh my God. The rookie. Well, not a rookie anymore. The big player on Boston. My God, can't remember his goddamn name.
Oh,
Jason Tatum.
What'd you say?
Tatum?
Jason Tatum.
Yeah, there you go, Tatum. Yeah. Yeah, then you got Tatum. You got Tatum, Kemba. So they built it more around him, and Hayward's like, I don't know what to do. And Hayward's also been rehabbing the whole time because he kept getting injured. So this allows him to rehab. Because he's now healthy again because he didn't get hurt this season.
Yeah.
So, free agent. Boston didn't want to give him the money that they wanted, so he got it from Charlotte. Good on him. It's not a bust.
Oh, I'm not saying it's a bust. I'm just saying, is he worth the max because of the injuries?
It's an upgrade. It's an upgrade over what Charlotte had.
Right. That I agree with.
Also will help him, and also will help out LaMelo Ball.
That I definitely agree with.
It's a win-win.
So speaking of which, quick futures, and then we'll get into college football. John, quick for you and everybody. Over, under. Chris, your Phillies. Your Sixers. 44.5 wins, Vegas has them.
I'm not even thinking about that right now.
Yeah, no one's thinking about that.
I'm just saying that's.
Don't nobody care.
Oh, guess what? In 2 months, basketball actually starts. Not 2 months. In a month and a half, basketball actually starts.
Yeah, around Christmas.
Actually, on Christmas.
Yeah, on Christmas. Again, don't nobody care.
Exactly. Don't nobody care.
There.
Don't nobody care.
Whatever. Try to do something different, but
Dude, free agency's not even over yet.
free agent barely started.
They're still.
I'm just telling you
yeah.
what was projected, dude.
There are still transactions being made. It is still the off season.
Yeah, again. Well, but dude, there is no fucking off season. By the time off season's,
that.
here's the thing: there is no off season this year because by the time any transactions get done, we are into the regular season.
There is off season. It's called the off season right now. This is the off season.
Well, in a couple days, training camp starts anyway, so that should be interesting.
In early December.
No, December 1st.
Yes, that's early December.
That's next week.
Yes, early December.
All right, let's go to college football then. Jesus fucking Christ. They try to bring something different to the table, but that gets shit on.
Like, I'm not thinking about over under how many wins they're
No,
getting.
but I'm just telling you what is fucking being projected. Holy shit.
Okay, fuck Vegas. There we go.
Yeah, well.
Fuck
Apparently,
Vegas.
well,
Vegas hard.
yeah, tell it to some of the people that actually listen after the fact.
Fuck Vegas hard. I will say it again.
John, wake up!
I'm still here. I'm just listening. I'm just keeping my tongue. That's all.
I know. I'm just saying, John, wake up. All right, so college football playoff rankings came out today.
Yeah, you got fucking screwed.
Who did?
BYU.
Yeah, they dropped to 14th. Top four pretty much stayed the same. Bama 1, Notre Dame 2, Clemson 3, Ohio State 4.
You know, I actually had a problem. Look, I definitely agree with those four, but I really think Notre Dame should have been number one. And the reason why I think they should have been, they have the most impressive win out of anybody else in that top four. Who's Alabama beat that stands out to you? Name an opponent. Who have they?
Who they played?
I mean, I know they beat Georgia, who was then ranked number 3 at that time, but Notre Dame beat a number 1 ranked Clemson team. That right there speaks volumes of its own. You know,
Here.
Ohio State had a feeling they were going to be in there, but, you know, they just really got their season
Here we go.
started.
You ready for this? This is, I got the thing,
Yeah.
I got it up right now. All right. So they're all wins, so I'm just going to read off the names. Missouri, home against Texas A&M when they were ranked 13th. At Ole Miss, home against Georgia, the 3. At Tennessee, home against Mississippi State. LSU got postponed till the end of the year. And home
Kentucky.
against Kentucky.
Yeah, there's nobody on that schedule where, on that resume.
A&M is ranked, I think, number 5.
Now they are, so it makes it look a little more impressive when they were 13 when they beat them 52-24.
And Georgia when they were number 3. And it's the SEC bias.
Yeah, that
And
really is
it's
it.
also, No, and it's also the fact that Notre Dame, every time they got into the playoff, they have been hammered. So a lot of sports writers and prognosticators, they're like, we'll put Notre Dame at number 2 because they beat Clemson. Otherwise, they'd still be number 4.
Yeah.
If Notre Dame didn't play Clemson this year and they were undefeated, they would be number 4 or even probably number 5. Because that's what happens when you get blasted by Alabama, and which is in 2012, but writers still hold on to it. And then they get blasted by Clemson. When even Clemson beat Ohio State by more. And Clemson beat Alabama by more than they beat Notre Dame. When Clemson won the title, when Clemson whooped Alabama, well, they whooped us. We lost by, 30? And they beat Alabama by 36. But yet we get penalized more because we're Notre Dame and we were an independent and blah, 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 than Alabama. I mean, it's Alabama bias, but it is what it is.
I just, I look at it. I guess resumes don't really mean much of anything. I remember having the resume debate last year with a lot of people. Who should be number one in these college football playoff rankings? Should it be LSU or should it be Ohio State? And people really tried making a case for Ohio State. LSU.
Oh, I remember that.
You remember those days, Chris? LSU.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I was like, if you say Ohio State's over LSU, you're stupid.
Yeah, because LSU, they beat a then-ranked number 9 Texas. They beat a number 5 Florida team at that time. They beat a number 9 ranked Auburn. You beat a number 3 ranked Alabama team. Look at how you
forget they beat number 8 Miami on the opening week.
Right.
And they were unranked.
Right. So, and not only that, you handled business against Georgia in the SEC title game. LSU was the best team in the country last year. This year, it's a little bit up in the air, but if I had to choose, I'd say Notre Dame right now is the best team in the country. They have that offense.
The other reason why we haven't gotten number 1, even though we beat Clemson, all the people are saying, well, Trevor Lawrence didn't play.
Why does that matter? Clemson was still...
There it is. It is. I'm with you.
Why does that matter? Clemson was still ranked. Okay, so if, let's just say, perfect example, I'm going to switch sports here, okay? Let's just say this is, the Los Angeles Lakers in the NBA Finals. They're playing those Heat again, and LeBron isn't out. Miami wins. Oh, LeBron didn't play. Who cares? A win is still a win.
There it is, right there. I mean,
yeah.
Remember when Notre Dame beat Clemson, the next week Ronnie was like, well, they didn't have, Clemson didn't have Trevor Lawrence.
No. I didn't say that.
You said, well, do you think it hurts them?
No. I said, what was your thoughts on Trevor Lawrence being on the sidelines with like pretty much after not with the whole COVID
but then
thing?
I said,
you thought I was going to go. You thought I was going to go there.
But then you also said, well, they didn't have Trevor Lawrence, so I mean, will this hurt them? And apparently it did hurt them.
Well, I said that as a hypothetical because you know how they're going to think. It's like, would it hurt them if it wasn't there? I still wouldn't. I think the fact that they lost shouldn't matter. You're still the number 1 team in the nation. You still had one of the top recruiting classes in the nation. So it shouldn't have mattered if you won or lost. I think that was a bigger deal.
Not to mention the backup quarterback that you have would start on any SEC team. Any. You look at any of those SEC squads and tell me DJ Ungole wouldn't start.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, he definitely would.
He'd start over Kyle Trask.
Nah, I'm not going that far.
I would.
You are being borderline disrespectful right now. No, we will not disrespect Kyle Trask. You guys knew I was high on him coming into this year, and he hasn't disappointed. You will not disrespect Kyle Trask. Let's be real here for a second, Chris. Now you got my blood boiling. Let's be real.
Oh boy, John, grab your popcorn.
Let's be real here. So, what you're telling me, if DJ is playing right now in Florida over Kyle Trask, Florida would be in the same position they're in right now?
They probably would be.
Hell no.
Maybe less COVID.
Yeah.
Well, DJ, there are a lot of things where, I mean, it wouldn't be the same as like, with them sitting in a pocket and throwing it all the time.
Okay.
Because you do know Kyle Trask is more of a pocket passer. We know that.
Now that much I'll agree with, and that much I'll give you. But look, Kyle Trask has come in and he's really set this team apart. At the minute I knew Dan Mullen got hired by the Florida Gators, I knew this offense was going to be better. You really weren't getting that with Felipe Franks because he was so up and down and consistently inconsistent. Now you bring in Kyle Trask, and look, they have one of the best offenses in the country.
Yeah, they do. And that's what I was saying. They would still have that with DJ. With DJ Angele, they would still have that. It just wouldn't be. It would be more of a Dan Mullen. It would be more of a Dan Mullen thing when he had Dak Prescott in Mississippi State.
That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. But yeah. But I'm ready to talk about this week. If you guys are, this past week, Ronnie, you ready?
Oh yeah. The one thing I want to talk about, last thing I want to talk about with the rankings, Cincinnati is the highest of the non-Big Five at number 7. That's it.
Yeah, I had a feeling, those first two out were going to be Texas A&M, Florida State, or Cincinnati. And we ended up seeing who it was. I forgot Texas A&M beat Florida a couple weeks ago. I think that's Florida's only loss.
Yeah,
if I'm mistaken.
And Texas A&M lost to Bama.
You know what sucks right now? I mean, you have a legitimate argument for this. Who's the best team in Ohio? Is it Cincinnati or Ohio State?
Right now, I'm going to lean toward Ohio State, and the reason why...
I don't know. After how Ohio State played against Indiana...
Their pass defense is really suspect.
Look, and that's why I'm taking Cincinnati right now, because they're a little more complete in every phase of the game. Look, you know what you're going to get from the Ohio State offense. They're going to throw the ball, they're going to spread the ball around, but this Ohio State defense is what's really going to keep this team from getting to the next level. Because if they were to play in the playoffs right now, I'll tell you this. Notre Dame would beat Ohio State. Alabama would beat Ohio State. Clemson would beat Ohio State. Florida would beat Ohio State because they all have receivers that would physically attack that Ohio State secondary. Indiana had its way with Ohio State on Saturday, and I left that game concerned. But that's not one of the major things. Well, it's kind of one of the major things that caught my eye. We'll get into that in a couple seconds.
Yep.
If Indiana... I mean, I think if Indiana had 5 more minutes, they would have won that game.
Yeah, because, look, Indiana didn't lay down. They went in there. Actually, they're the best I think I've seen a team play Ohio State in quite a few years. And I have a friend who's an Ohio State fan. And when I told him, I'm like, look, Ohio State, don't take Indiana lightly. Tom Allen's going to have his guys ready to play. And he laughed at me.
Oh, remember, like we thought Ohio State was going to beat Indiana. I didn't know they were going to be like that. I was like, damn.
Yeah, but you also got to realize, too, Ohio State's defense, they're still getting acclimated with one another. It's tough when you lose guys like, Harrison, Malik Harrison, your middle linebacker. He was your quarterback of your defense. It's tough replacing a guy like a Chase Young. Yeah, I know they still have Werland, and I know they still have Sean Wade, but what's going to end up hurting this team is their secondary. Their secondary is extremely young and inexperienced.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. All right, so I guess we're getting into what we saw.
Yeah, John, did you watch any college football this week?
Nope.
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 Nope. Hey, it is what it is.
All right.
I was just saying, college football final.
Nope.
1 hour.
Not even awake.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Chris, what did you learn?
All right. So takeaways, right?
Yep.
Florida has a little bit of a concern because I don't know what it is about Florida taking on Vanderbilt. The first half of Florida Vanderbilt is always like a war.
Yeah.
The first half is always a war. And it just exposes the same concern for Florida. And it's like if Florida had issues against the run. They had issues against the run, and then this West Coast style pass of Vandy. I was like, really? Ohio State, Christian already mentioned, Ohio State has that problem with their pass defense. It's got to hold them up. Penn State looks awful.
Gee, it's not like we haven't been saying that from the start.
Dude, I think the Jets could play Penn State and probably beat Penn State.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would.
Chris,
Because
I'm
the
gonna spit out
Jets.
my ice
The Jets.
cream when you said that.
I mean, the Jets might have lost to LA, but they were at least respectable.
Like
Penn
John.
Penn
Just-
State
Jets
laid a
could lose to my
turd against Iowa.
girlfriend's nephew's little flag football team, they'd still lose.
Ha ha, dude, you haven't. So you gotta see Penn State. Penn State laid a turd against Iowa in Happy Valley.
Yeah, they got ran all over.
And somebody go, oh well, Penn State scored 17 points or whatever. It was garbage time. I mean, you can't have a Franklin fourth because you're not up or in it. You're in it to have a Franklin fourth. So you can't have the Franklin fourth. So good on that right there. I mean, Penn State's decimated by injuries, a retirement, opt-outs. I mean, so Penn State's not Penn State this year. I get it, but god damn. Also, this happened on Friday night. Big Ten officiating, my God, it sucks.
Dude, that killed my parlay. I had the win if that phantom pass interference did not happen.
Same. They robbed Purdue. It was first they had the touchdown, and they call offensive pass interference on him. The guy didn't even have his arm extended, and when he even had it near extended, he never even touched him. The color man's looking at it like, yeah, he didn't even touch him. I don't know what they're seeing. Like, really? And then, on the last play of the game, the receiver gets outright mugged. And they don't even throw a flag. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. That was just... And it continued. Big Ten officiating was awful. And then we had the blowouts at night. I mean, Bedlam wasn't even close. I mean, Oklahoma put up 21 right off the bat. I was like, well, this game's over.
Dude, the
It
most
was that.
entertaining
Alabama, like,
game. Yeah. The most
Oh, yeah, I'm
entertaining
about to
game
get
at night was Rutgers.
I'm about to get to that.
Okay.
Alabama, what was it? And in 10 minutes, the game was over.
Yeah.
I
that
was like, at night, I mean, I couldn't believe this. The barn burner game was Michigan at Rutgers in triple overtime. What the fuck? And I remember Christian, when you came out in the beginning with, oh, Joe Milton. Dude, Joe Milton sucks.
Yeah, he does.
He is awful. He's just like another quarterback that was at Michigan and sucked.
I don't know. I really don't know what it is.
Tom Brady?
No,
Oh,
it was another one. Who was it? You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Fuck, what was his name? God damn it.
Not
Oh.
Shoeless.
No.
Not Shoelace. Shoelace was good. The NFL fucked him
I was
over.
going to say, he's in the league right now, too.
Not this guy. He was during the last run of Hulkamania. Like Brandon something, not Wimbush, because Wimbush was Notre Dame.
Brandon McCarthy?
I think so. He was like a highly touted quarterback.
Yeah.
And he was on Michigan when they had them dumbass M jerseys.
Oh, you mean Brandon McCaffrey, I think was his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was he was the Michigan quarterback when Notre Dame beat him 38-0.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, the last bastion of Hulkamania.
Brother,
Gotta like that.
brother, 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 brother.
Yeah, brother, right?
Brother, brother,
Hulkamania.
brother, brother, brother.
Right.
Hulkamania is running wild.
Not anymore.
Oh
That's it.
yeah, good old Brady Hoke. That was awful.
Yeah. So
And
all right. So you
triple overtime. I was like triple.
and
And,
no fans in
what
the
is up with the
stands,
Rutgers?
dude. It's the first year, so I'm not like
That
killing.
quarterback is trash though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's not that good. But I'm like, it's the first year, so I'm not like killing this yet. But it's like, there's pieces there.
Yeah, but that Nebraska quarterback is a transfer.
Well, he's a transfer, but he's a senior too, so he won't be back next year.
Yeah, that just means he's more trash.
Yeah.
You should. That's why the freshman that was horrible last year, you need to put him in, the sophomore, junior.
Oh, who? Happy Feet?
Because he's going to be your quarterback.
Who? Happy Feet?
Well, he was Happy Feet because Chris.
We had no fucking. Yeah, we had no fucking line.
Yeah, you had no line. I mean, my God, like Happy Feet. Yeah, he was Happy Feet because he had the same line the Philadelphia Eagles have.
Oh,
Yeah,
give
I
me
went
a
there.
fucking break. That game really got killed. Fuck you.
What?
Well, Apple Cup got fucking canceled.
What game?
Apple Cup, Washington Wazoo.
Did it get canceled or did it get postponed?
Canceled.
God damn.
They're literally coming through the fucking rail right now with all these cancellations.
And remember when Trump was waxing poetic? I brought back college football. Yeah, and you killed it.
Dude, if this game got canceled, there'd be a fucking war in Alabama.
I brought back college football. Yeah, and you killed it too.
All right.
Jesus.
Anyway,
All right.
Christian.
Anyway.
What did you?
Yes,
what did you? Takeaways?
I mean, Ohio State for sure is one because they got a little too complacent.
Okay, I was gonna say where were you going with that one?
They did get a little too complacent. You know, they were hot in that first half, and then they let Indiana climb back into the game. You know, let's just call it for what it is. They got soft toward the end. Indiana killed themselves with penalties, and this pass defense is going to be the reason why Ohio State doesn't bring another championship back to Columbus. But I think my biggest takeaway, I love what I saw from the Oklahoma Sooners. You know, I know they're not going to go to the playoffs this year. They could still win the Big 12, but that was probably the most complete football game that I think they've played in quite some time. They had balance offensively. Offensive line beat up that Oklahoma State defensive front. They ran the football. Those receivers had all day with those guys in the secondary. Spencer Rattler, he played time, but it was the defense that did it for me, Ronnie. They came in, really contained Spencer Sanders. Shane Illingsworth comes in. They forced him to get the ball out of his hands a lot more quickly. And I'm sitting here as I'm watching this game, and I'm asking myself, where was this type of effort and intensity from the defense on the during the Baker Mayfield days? Same thing with Kyler Murray, and even last year with Jalen Hurts. Like, that Oklahoma defense is going to be the reason why they don't bring a championship to Norman anytime soon. Like, they've been playing a lot better. I hope they build off of this. And that was my first time seeing Oklahoma play since the Red River shootout against the Texas Longhorns. And I just saw a completely different team. And it's basic football fundamentals with Oklahoma's defense. I saw a defense all those years that was struggling, failing to cover guys, failing to tackle in the open field, missing lanes, no gap integrity, no lane discipline. So I saw all that on Saturday, what I just listed, what they didn't do for years. So that's probably my biggest takeaway, the Oklahoma Sooners. I was really impressed with them.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same thing. My takeaways, I know no one besides me watches the fucking Sun Belt apparently, but other than like the Big Five guys, games like Cincinnati, since Cincinnati with a freaking great comeback because UCF was beating them for a while, and Cincinnati coming back and taking care of them. Coastal Carolina was for the first time beating Appalachian State in the history of them being in the Sun Belt. It was a great game. I mean, shit, they freaking actually beat them on all turnovers. I think they got like 3 turnovers at the end of the game to lock it. And boy, is South Carolina just as bad as everyone else thought. I am eating crow on that one. Holy shit.
Told you.
Oh, I have another question. Maybe it's due to COVID, but what the fuck happened to Virginia Tech? Pittsburgh just fucking put a shellacking on them.
Weren't ready.
No. But, yeah, other than that, that's really what I learned. And, Iowa State. Going in and dropping, God, what was it, 41 on the Purple Cats?
Oh yeah, yeah. We were thinking, oh yeah, well, Kansas State's got it. Yeah, no.
No.
No one wants to win the Big 12 this year.
No. And when it comes to our rankings for last week, we all pretty much tied.
Really?
Well, I went 5-1. You all went 4-1. The only reason you didn't go 5-1 is because you had the Knowles cancel. Yeah, that was about it.
Great, good old postponement there.
Can we talk about that real quick? John, have you heard about this shit?
No.
So Clemson and Florida State had to cancel their game about an hour before kickoff?
No, not an hour before. It was a day.
Well, it was during college game day, so it was...
Yeah, it was on. Yeah, it showed up on game day morning. So that's not an hour because
Well, it was
Florida
like-
State and Clemson were going to play. I think it was like at night.
Was it a night game? I thought it was I thought they had the
No,
early
it
game.
was 12. All right, it was 12 noon.
Yeah, it was a noon.
They decided to cancel. Late last night.
Okay.
Late Friday night. Yeah, because they got to Florida. You was in Florida, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was in Florida State.
Yeah, they got to Tallahassee and a couple players tested positive. And Florida State didn't feel safe, with the Clemson Tigers, like with positive COVID things
Right.
on their premises. Now, I just find that really funny that a team in Florida
Doesn't feel safe.
said they don't feel safe around a team that tested positive for COVID.
Dude, Dabo?
When all of Florida is positive for COVID.
Dabo was throwing so much fucking shade. And he has every right to, but oh my god, oh god.
I mean, that's the pot being afraid of the kettle.
Yeah.
It's like, really? You are in like the home of COVID.
Yeah.
Well, now the home of COVID is the Dakotas. Go figure.
In wide open spaces.
Well, they still think it's cancer. I got that ninja cancer.
All right. Anyway,
Yeah.
all right. You ready for the picks? Ready for our games?
Let's rock and roll. Yeah, we
All
got
right.
a lot of postponements.
I'm not even going to the postponements. Oh, here we go. So I'm going to go right into the top 25 first. We have a cancel. Minnesota, Wisconsin's canceled. Tulsa and Houston canceled.
Postponed.
Is it postponed? It's postponed. Yes. All right. So we're going to start in the top 25. So we're going to kick it off with Notre Dame taking on North Carolina.
On Friday.
Yeah, on Friday. Black Friday.
In Chapel Hill, and Notre Dame's missing 2 linemen, but
And
They're
Notre
not the
Dame
big one.
is a 5-point favorite.
Notre Dame.
I like Notre Dame to win, but I am not touching any of that with locks.
No, I agree with you. Notre Dame, and I'm not locking that.
Yeah, I'm taking Notre Dame as well. This is gonna be a collision course. I previewed this game on the website today. I look at North Carolina. Their offense is scoring for them, and that's what's gonna keep them in this game. But I think Notre Dame is gonna escape with a field goal, and I'm with Chris. I'm not locking this one as well.
Yep. Next.
Well,
Sorry, go ahead.
whoa. Well, you look at North Carolina. North Carolina puts up a ton of points against teams that play bad defense. Any team that has good defense, they have a problem with. Like
Yeah.
Florida State plays decent defense, North Carolina loses. Boston College plays decent defense, North Carolina escaped the skin of their teeth. Like, any team that plays decent defense, North Carolina has problems with.
Yep.
I think that continues, and Notre Dame plays damn good defense.
Yep. Next, another battle of 2 top 25s. Iowa State takes on Texas. Texas is a 1.5-point favorite. John's taking Texas.
God! Who you got, John?
He's taking Texas.
Another one of these goddamn nobody. Does anybody really want to win the Big 12?
After what I saw the last time, I gotta take Iowa State.
I'm going to go with Texas because it's in Texas.
I'm with Ronnie here. I'm taking Iowa State. I trust Brock Purdy more than I trust Sam Ehlinger. I think he's going to make one more play. And I really think Iowa State, they have the best running back in the Big 12 in Breece Hall. I think he has a big game on Friday.
I think Texas because it's right after Thanksgiving, and Texas usually rises to the occasion. They're usually playing Texas A&M in this spot, but rivalry weekend has been throwing out the freaking it's like half rivalry, part rivalry. Like
Yeah.
it's sort of rivalry weekend, but not really.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. So,
No, it makes perfect sense. All right,
yeah,
so
'cause Iowa would be playing Nebraska. Hey, they are. Holy shit.
well, that's what we're about to get to because that's the next game on the list.
Yeah, but I'm going to take Texas because Texas, it's in Austin.
Yeah, but I'm not.
And I think Texas finds a way.
I'll tell you right now, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole as a lock.
And no team, well, also no team, it seems in the Big 12, like after they win big, come back the next week and play great.
All right. Yeah.
They don't.
No, you're right, but I still think Iowa State's gonna run. Will run better. Will run it. They'll at least know what they're doing with that. Unlike this next game, Nebraska takes on Iowa.
What the hell you like about it? I'm locking Iowa.
You and me both.
Yeah, lock Iowa.
Look,
Lock
I
Iowa.
haven't used the line yet, and I'm not going to. But yeah, I'm locking Iowa. Nebraska sucks.
that offense is awful.
Now,
Scott Frost, you need to recruit hard. I'm sorry.
number 50 in the closeout Friday. Boy, is this a game to close out Friday. Number 15, Oregon takes on Oregon State. I ain't touching this one, dude.
In the Civil War, I am locking the Ducks.
I think the Ducks might win, but the fucking Beavers somehow always like to show up and fuck with shit.
Yeah, I'm taking.
Sorry.
I'm taking Oregon, and I'm locking it.
Yeah, I'd be like that way. I'd be that way if this was an Oregon team that had an awful offensive line, but Oregon's offensive line is probably better or as good as Notre Dame's and Alabama's. So Oregon's up there with the offensive line. I think they're just going to push them all over Corvallis. Doesn't even matter if they throw the ball. I think they'll just run it on them.
John, who you taking?
I'll take the team from Oregon.
What animal? Beaver or duck?
Does it fucking matter?
Dude.
Oh,
John,
one is
hold on.
15,
No,
the other one is 1 and 2.
John, just use the saying. Just use the saying.
Buy the
No,
shirt. You'll own the shirt soon enough.
Don't nobody care.
John,
I'm gonna use my own term. I don't give a fuck.
John, I'll tell you this right now. Black Friday, if you're home, even if it's late, watch the second half of this game. It's on ESPN. Just turn it on and watch it as background. You will not be disappointed in this game.
If I'm even here, I don't know if I'll even be
Yeah,
here.
see, if you're there, turn it on. Because Friday, to be honest, other than the 1 o'clock game, 3 out of these 4 games are going to be really good on Black Friday.
All right. Oregon. All right. Oregon's 3-0. Oregon State's 1 and 2. There you go.
Oh, I guess I'll take the 3-0 team. I guess.
Yeah, the Ducks.
There you
Quack,
go.
quack. All right, going into
Quack,
Saturday.
quack, motherfucker.
Going into Saturday. Donald Duck, motherfucker. Ohio State takes on Illinois. Do I really need the fucking ass?
Oh God! Lock the Buckeyes. Lock the
State.
Buckeyes.
Ohio, lock.
Lock it.
I'm locking OSU. All right, well, Chris and Christian are evenly matched and have 3 pit locks already.
Well, I mean, it's pretty simple.
Dude,
there.
I'm waiting to see what your upsets are. That's going to be interesting.
See, that's the problem. I'm looking around for upsets. I'm like, oh God.
Oh, I got some. But, all right, Florida takes on Kentucky.
I'll take Florida.
Yeah, I'm going to take Florida. I'm not locking this, though.
Florida. How many locks do I have?
You have 3.
I have 3 so far, right?
Yeah, you have 3. You still have 2 in an upset. And same with Christian.
Fuck it. I'm locking Florida.
Yeah, I'm with Chris again. I'm locking Florida as well. I think they.
God damn! We're gonna tie.
Well, it depends on what you're going to take as your upset. All right, Maryland.
We have one more lock, right? And
One more lock
upset.
and an upset, yeah. Maryland takes on number 12, Indiana. If this happens,
I'll take Indiana.
I'm not
Yeah,
locking
Indiana
this.
and Bloomington.
I'm not locking this. I actually like Maryland in this, but because I don't even think this game is going to happen either.
I like Indiana and Bloomington. Maryland gives up way too many points.
Yeah, I'm taking Indiana as well. They give up a lot of big plays down the field, Maryland. And I really think the Indiana Hoosiers, they have a pretty impressive trio of receivers. And it starts with Ty Freifogel. That's a funny name to say, number 1. And number 2, he just goes up and he gets the football.
Yeah. And the reason I say that is because Maryland is on their last week of COVID, by the way. So that's why this game might not happen.
It'll happen.
It should, but yeah. All right, Texas Tech takes on OK State. Pistol Pete. Give me Pistol Pete.
Yeah, I'm going Oklahoma State. It's in Stillwater.
It's in
I'll
Stillwater.
take Oklahoma as well.
Christian.
He said it's Texas Tech and Oklahoma State.
State, yep. Pistol Pete
In
versus
Stillwater.
I'm taking Oklahoma State.
Coastal Carolina takes on Texas State. Give me CCU and lock it.
Where the hell is this?
It's the next one down. CCU versus Texas State.
I'll take Texas State.
Really? All right.
Damn.
There's your
Yes,
upset.
no faith.
There's your upset
Oh,
right
Texas State.
Oh, you're gonna lock it? You're gonna lock that as your upset?
there. Ah, forget it.
I was gonna say I wouldn't. Texas State is ass.
Yeah, I'm going to the Chanticleers.
Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care.
Hey, they're ranked. A lot of people care. Chris, save that soundbite for when we get to the end.
Yeah, I will.
All right, Pittsburgh
Oh, yeah.
takes on Clemson.
Oh God.
Clemson, and not locking it because I don't think this game's gonna happen.
Well, if Pitt can play defense, I'd be like, oh, well, Pitt has a shot, but Pitt can't play defense to save their
And
lives.
it's in Death Valley.
Clemson, if it happens.
Clemson.
Yeah, if it
Easy.
happens. Yeah, exactly. Clemson, if it happens. Number 8.
Clemson as well.
How am I gonna say this one with a straight face? Number 8, Northwestern. What the fuck?
What the fuck? Lock the Wildcats. I can't believe I'm locking all these Big Ten teams.
Who they playing?
What the fuck?
Michigan State.
Oh, Northwestern, and I'm locking it. They're physically.
See? So me and Christian are going to tie depending on our upsets.
On your upsets. So, and I'm actually with you. I'm taking Northwestern too and locking it.
Why not? I'll go for the full 4.
The full Monty.
Yeah, the fighting Reese Davises.
The 4 for 4.
Bro, how is that even possible? Number 8, Northwestern. What the holy fuck?
Yeah, man.
Well, Northwestern beat Wisconsin. They dominated them, actually, but... I mean, it was a boring domination, but they dominated.
Dude, it's going to be Can't believe I'm going to utter these words. It's going to be not Notre Dame. Ohio State versus Northwestern for the Big Ten title.
God damn. And the thing is, Northwestern actually has a shot.
Yeah, it's not like it's a... Yeah, alright, so next you have Colorado taking on USC.
Oh, God.
USC is favored by 12.5. Give me USC. I ain't locking this shit.
Yeah. I'm rooting for Colorado, but I know USC's going to win.
USC.
Yeah, I'll take those condoms as well. That's what I call USC.
Yep, the Trojan horses.
That's what they are, the fucking condoms.
Trojan man.
I was just about to do that too, god damn it.
The boners.
Trojan man.
Hey, just ask Keyshawn about that.
And I almost made that a Don't Nobody Care.
Oh, it's up there. Yeah, it's up there. Alright, Cincinnati takes on Temple.
Oh, wow. Oh.
God.
Oh,
See, if
God.
I didn't lock Northwestern, I'd lock Cincinnati against Temple because...
How many, more
Cincinnati.
locks how many more locks do I
You have none. You have to pick an upset.
Damn it. Shit.
You two have
Yeah,
the
and I'm
same...
not touching...
You two have the exact same fucking picks.
Hey, Chris, I just have one thing to say to you. I hope a bat shits on you.
Well, you hope that shit's on you, too, because you got the same picks.
Yeah, fuck you, too.
Well, the thing is, I went first, and then you followed suit.
Oh, miss me with that shit. Oh, miss me with that shit. Oh, dude, that excuse can eat a cat's dick. Miss me with that shit.
You know what? I'm going to change one of my locks.
Okay.
Christian can have Northwestern. I'm going to lock Cincinnati.
Oh, it's the hot shit.
Good job.
Yeah.
John, are you taking Cincinnati as a lock?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
I have Cincinnati, and god damn it, I can't lock them because I have no more locks.
Nope, you have to take an upset. Me and John both have one more lock and an upset. You two just have an upset.
Alright,
Yeah.
for it.
It's more going to be when we get into the other shit because the top 25 just seems like it's going to be a run through. LSU takes on Texas A&M.
Don't nobody, no, I can't say don't nobody care, but
It's in College Station.
It's in College
Give me-
Station. Give me A&M.
A&M.
UGA takes on the Gamecocks.
I'm taking Texas A&M for the last game, and I'm gonna take Georgia in this one.
The fighting Kirby Smarts.
Yeah, give me UGA and lock. John?
I'll go with whoever Ronnie says. I don't know. I'll let him pick this one.
Georgia. UGA is UGA. Oklahoma. Boomer Sooners take on West Virginia. Oh,
Oklahoma.
God damn it. Chris is going with West Virginia.
Country roads, and that is my upset.
John, you're taking Boomer Sooner?
Yeah.
Virginia plays defense. Spencer Rattler gets fucking like shook at anything that like resembles a rush. Give me West Virginia.
I'm taking Oklahoma here. I think they keep the ball moving. Like, they'll run the football, so they'll counterattack that physicality that West Virginia is going to show.
Okay. And finally, for the top 25 games, it is time for the...
Oh. Hold on.
Really? I set you up, motherfucker.
It's time for
Oh, Jesus. What happened there?
the Iron Bowl.
Yes, the Iron Bowl. The Iron Bowl.
Yeah, I hit the iron.
He hit the iron, yeah.
More time.
Turn it down a little. I'm not sure if it's coming through.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Jesus Christ. Oh,
Li-
yeah, God. Yeah.
Live radio, everybody. I swear to God, by year's end, we'll have some new equipment. I promise.
So did Yama now, like, make your ears bleed, too?
Yes.
Yamada! Like, God damn!
But yes, Alabama takes on Auburn. Yes, Iron. There it is. The Iron Bowl, baby. Alabama takes on Auburn.
Was that better?
Yes, it went through.
Didn't make your ears bleed this time?
Nope. So who you got?
Alabama going away. Bo Nix
Alabama.
Yeah, I'm taking the Crimson side as well. I just think they have too much. And, yeah, this is going to be an injury to insult because, remember, Auburn upset Alabama and kept them out of the playoff picture last year in that final game of the year. Alabama remembers that. They're going to play big, and I previewed this one on the website on Saturday.
I have one thing to say. Whoa, who the fuck am I kidding? Roll fucking Tide, baby.
Yeah, you're right. I have one thing to say. Yeah, no.
I thought I was going to say, one thing to say. Roll fucking Tide.
Roll
Tide.
I was going to say, it's like, yeah, Warrior! Who the fuck am I kidding? All right.
Roll Tide.
Yeah, Roll Tide. To the ACC to finish up the rest of the games. NC State takes on Syracuse.
Ooh.
I'll take
NC
Q.
State in a struggle win.
Yeah, it's in the Carrier Dome, so give me NC State too. But Cuse covers.
Shout out to Jermaine Funny Main Johnson. Struggle win.
I'm going to take Syracuse here. That's my upset.
Okay.
What'd you say?
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's doable.
Yeah.
That'd be a hell of an upset because NC State's favored by 14.5.
Yeah, look, man, you can't always go with the cookie that crumbles. So.
It is in the Carrier Dome too, and NC State is flying during Thanksgiving.
Well, the thing is, Oklahoma was favored by, what was it? 11 points. And I took West Virginia. Hell with it, right?
Yep. John, you said NC State, right?
No, I said Q's.
Oh, you said Cuse? You taking that as your upset or no?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Damn, I wonder what Ronnie's upset's going to be.
All right, next. Louisville takes on Boston College. It's in BC. Give me BC.
Yeah, Louisville can't play defense.
Yeah, I'm taking Boston College as well.
John?
Boston.
Okay.
I have an idea what Ronnie's upset's gonna be.
Them Duke boys take on Georgia Tech. In Georgia Tech.
Definitely ain't gonna be that one.
Give me Georgia
I'll
Tech,
take
dude. This
Tech.
line's even.
I'm taking Tech.
Yeah, John, you have
I'm
one.
a Rambo back
John,
to Georgia Tech and a hell of an engineer.
You have one more lock, by the way. Regular lock.
Who, I do?
No, John.
Oh.
You two are tapped out.
Oh, yeah, I know.
All right.
All I can do is change my upset if I want to. But
Yep.
No.
All right. Virginia takes on Florida State.
Oh,
Yeah.
give me the Noles.
I would take this as an upset. I'm not going to lock this as my upset, though, but yeah, the Knowles.
Yeah, I'm
Well, I
taking.
got two upsets. I got Country Roads and I got the Noles.
Yeah.
I'm taking.
And soon I'm going to have another upset. Which
Yeah.
really isn't an upset. It's really, you're really picking them.
I'll
Christian.
take COVID State.
God damn it. Chris, I have a t-shirt.
What?
I have a t-shirt.
Okay.
COVID State University.
And I want credit because I just came up with
Yes, I will give you credit.
Oh, God. Who's in COVID State now?
FSU.
Oh, yeah.
COVID State University.
Really? It's canceled?
Which one?
You said FSU.
No. They're playing, unless that just got canceled.
All right, so why would it be? Florida State.
Florida State, yeah, COVID State, yeah.
Florida.
Yep.
Yeah.
Christian, who are you taking?
For Virginia and Florida State.
Yep.
I'm taking Florida State in this one. I mean, this game really doesn't have my attention. I would say don't nobody care, but it is what it is.
Which means one thing.
Well, if that's the case, if it's the COVID State Seminoles, then you also have the University of COVID Gators.
Oh, and we just need a Seminole with a mask on.
Oh, the Florida Gators actually had to postpone for COVID.
Yeah, I
The
know, right?
Noles never did.
Oh, yes
The
and no.
coach got it, and they sent his ass flying home.
Well, no,
Get
yes
out
and
of
no, because Clemson.
Yeah.
All right, next.
Yeah, but Florida, remember Dan Mullen was like, I want the swamp sold out for LSU, and then
And
that,
then
that game didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
How that-
Yeah. Next, we have Penn State taking on Michigan.
God damn,
Michigan.
what the fuck is that?
It's in the Big Ten.
Michigan.
I don't even see that.
Yeah, it's up there.
Where?
Noon, 12 o'clock.
Oh, God, I see. Yeah.
Somehow Penn State is only a 2-point dog.
In the Big House,
This
Michigan with a struggle win.
Yeah, Christian, you can say it now.
what? Michigan and Penn State?
Yeah.
Don't nobody care.
Yeah.
Don't nobody care.
Dude, I'll be on.
How horrible is that? That we're saying don't nobody care with Penn State and Michigan.
This might mean something if there were fans in the stands, because the fans would make this game fun.
Dude, this is the high-profile pillow fight of the week.
Yeah. By the way, Penn State, Michigan is competing against Ohio State, Illinois, and I'm more excited for Ohio State, Illinois.
Well, no, it wouldn't be that because that's going to be over in a quarter. So
Right. But the 4 o'clock game, Rutgers takes on Purdue.
Jesus Christ, Purdue.
Purdue.
Yeah, give me the
Purdue.
Give me the Boilermakers.
Yeah, I'm taking Purdue.
Boiler up. Boiler up. Fuck the Big Ten officials.
Yeah, they're gonna come back with some fucking. They're gonna come back with fucking chip on the shoulder and pissed off.
Yeah.
All right, going to the Mountain West. Colorado State takes on Air Force.
Don't
Air
nobody
Force.
care. Don't nobody care.
Air Force wins. John, remember you still have a lock.
All right. Well,
Yep. All right, Chris, who are you taking? This is on Thanksgiving.
Air Force.
These are 2 games on Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, Air Force.
Yep. New Mexico.
I'll tell you what, Ronnie. You could lock whoever you want for my last lock if you want. I give you credit. Or no, wait a minute. Since Christian's so upset about not having any, I'll let him pick my last lock for me so he has a lock to play with.
Hell no. No. Hell. You know what? You know what?
You pick your lock.
Yeah. You pick your lock. You got to do that.
All right. Just trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Yep. All right. Yeah. All right. Next.
Oh God, the Thanksgiving night pillow fight.
New Mexico takes on Utah State.
They're both completely defeated.
Yep. I would have the ball.
Someone's gotta win.
I should be a dick.
I'll take Utah and I'll lock Utah, I guess.
Double upset for John. Yes.
That's the upset there too. God damn. Is it really an upset?
No, it's not. And they're home. Figure that out. They're home dogs.
Yeah. Well, they're both completely defeated. So, you know what? Since I'm not having anything to do with this, I'm gonna pick a tie. Well, no, they won't tie. All right. New Mexico wins in like 7 overtime.
Dude, it's you gotta remember, it's Utah State. It's going to be 40 degrees and raining in Utah. And it's the team from New Mexico.
All right, yeah, Utah State wins by a field goal. In 7 overtimes, it'll be like 10-7.
Yeah. Hammer the
Well, it won't
under.
be 10-7. You can't... Well, it could be 10-7.
Yeah,
I mean, that would equate to a lot of missed field goals in overtime.
Yep. All right, next. Wyoming takes on UNLV.
My God, what?
UNLV, I guess.
Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Don't nobody care.
Going to the blue turf, San Jose State takes on Boise State. Boise.
Yeah, I'm taking Boise.
Where is this? On Saturday?
Saturday, 4 o'clock.
All right, I'm trying to find it. Oh, there it is. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to go with San Jose State with the upset because they're undefeated.
Yeah, that's true, too. Well, Boise State's...
Have some-
I was going to say, Boise State's only loss, though, is against BYU.
Yeah.
And they got blown out by BYU. All right. It's Thanksgiving weekend. Motherfuckers, we're going to the island. Nevada
Christ.
takes on Hawaii.
Well, the Wolfpack is going to cook up some Hawaiians. Some Hawaiians there. They eat Hawaiian for Thanksgiving. Yeah, give me the Wolfpack.
Give me the Fighting Rainbow Warriors and lock the upset.
God, I knew you were going to... See, I didn't think you were going to do Hawaii.
What do you think I was going to do, Rutgers?
Well, no, I thought you were going to do what I might actually change my upset pick to.
Because we're going to the SEC next.
Yep, it's in the SEC.
Oh, fucking hell. It's the first one on the fucking list.
Yep. I think I may change my upset.
You know what?
Because this screams upset. This screams that Vegas don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm changing Hawaii to this one. Vandy takes on Missouri. Give me Missouri in the lock for the upset.
There it is. Missouri, dude. Vanderbilt is a 1-point favorite in Missouri. You know what? I am changing my upset. Give me Missouri. I am changing my upset from Country Roads to Missouri. Because, come on, it's Vandy.
Yeah. Christian, you could actually say it for this one if you want to.
Don't nobody care.
Yep. John, who are you taking?
I have no idea. The first team.
Vandy. Okay.
See, I thought Christian was going to go, don't nobody care. And also, give me Missouri for my upset.
Yeah, all I gotta say for Vandy, Missouri, show me the money.
No, I thought he was actually going to say that. Don't nobody care. Give me Missouri for the upset.
No, all I gotta say is show me the money, because Missouri and the win.
Okay, so who's Christian's upset?
Christian's upset is Cuse.
Ooh, okay.
And finally, last game on the list,
Right with the orange.
Mississippi State takes on Ole Miss.
Oh, a little egg bowl.
Little egg bowl.
Oh, the Egg Bowl.
4 p.m.
All right, over under 2 fights.
Oh, over.
Over.
COVID or not, doesn't
Oh,
matter.
fuck, dude. Yeah, like that fucking worked. I was gonna say, that didn't work in baseball. You really think that's gonna work in the fucking Egg Bowl?
I'm surprised the Egg Bowl's not on a Friday night.
Yeah, that's well, COVID.
COVID or not, they usually have it on that Friday night.
Yeah, I know, right? That's usually the standalone game, though.
Yeah, it's 4 o'clock. God damn.
Wait,
It's opposite the Iron Bowl.
I was just about to say they start at 3:30. Oh,
Yeah. Damn, that man. Because the Egg Bowl was always a night game.
wait a
not now.
minute. Wait a minute. You're giving the top billing to fuck off. You're giving the top billing to LSU, Texas A&M, and Georgia, South Carolina? No. I mean, shit. But I mean, at least you're giving Vandy the fucking nooner. Shit.
I mean, they should have thrown the Egg Bowl on the 7 o'clock slot on Black Friday, where Oregon State is.
Yeah, they should have flipped that.
No, they should have just put it there, because when Oregon's beating the shit out of Oregon State, you flip over to the Egg Bowl and you see the fights. I'm going to take... All right, so the Egg Bowl, I am going to take... Ooh, Ole Miss is favored. I'm going to go Mississippi State.
Mississippi.
Yeah.
Mike Leach always likes to fuck over people in their rivalry games. So
Yeah, I'm take Mississippi State as well. I don't trust Ole Miss.
All right.
I know you want to trust the Fighting Kiffins, not me.
Yeah, that's true. But nah, give me Mike Leach any day of the week.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with that. All right, let's go to the NFL.
Oh boy, here we go.
All right, Chris. What did you look? Oh, hold on.
You know what? I'm gonna defer to Christian right away. Christian, he can get his things out because then I'm gonna rant.
Well, hold on. John, did you watch any NFL games?
I watched about 10 minutes of the Jets, but that's about as far as that went.
Okay, so then you passed out due to tryptophan, even though you didn't have any turkey because the Jets suck. Go ahead, Christian.
No, I put on a movie and watched that instead.
Oh, you could have just told me you put on Golden Girls and I would have believed you.
Yeah, well. Golden Girls weren't actually on, I already checked.
Rather watch the fucking Honeymooners.
I watched Law and Order, it was on all day.
The Jets actually were sort of in the game most of the time.
Towards the end, they
Okay,
were.
well, they got murdered in the first half and it didn't look good. Then they spent the second half actually coming back.
Yeah. All right, Christian. What was your takeaways?
I'm looking at the Tennessee Titans. I want to focus on that game. for 1 second because that game was really a tale of two halves. Baltimore came in angry. You know, they didn't forget what happened in the playoffs all those months back prior to this rematch. Bottled up the run, put the game in the hands of Ryan Tannehill. Then came the second half, and everything was different. It's like, you know, a switch just kind of lit up in Tennessee. They got back to their basics. They got back to their bread and butter, which is running that football, offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage, and just needing Tannehill to really control the clock. And defensively, this was actually the best I've seen Tennessee look in quite some time. But after that A.J. Brown touchdown, Baltimore just got soft. And, you know, I'm kind of frustrated with the Ravens because they're better than this. I know their defense is missing Calais Campbell and Brandon Williams. Yeah, those guys can make a difference, but you know how it is in football. The next man must step up, and that's the case in this instance. And nobody's stepping up for the Ravens. They couldn't stop Derrick Henry in that second half. He ran all over them. Lamar looked lost. Give credit to the Titans defense. And Baltimore right now, they're soft, period. The Patriots ran all over them, and now the Titans ran all over them. And look, I know if I'm an opponent facing the Ravens, they don't fear me. I don't fear them anymore. You remember those days during Ray Lewis and Ed Reed and a young Terrell Suggs? You feared the Baltimore Ravens at that time. You're not doing that right now with the Ravens. They just look lost. They look it just look all out of sync. There's that. Dallas. This was actually the best I think I've seen the Cowboys look in a while. They were able to get that running game going with both Zeke and Tony Pollard. Andy Dalton finally looked comfortable. The defense gave up a ton of plays, but they made a stop when they needed to. And they're back in the swing of things in the NFC East.
We'll get to Dallas.
Yeah, and Tampa Bay last night. I didn't like the way they looked. I just thought defensively they played too much zone, and they paid for it because two receivers on the Rams each had double digits in receptions, and I just felt the play calling for the Buccaneers offense was a little too aggressive. Stop trying to take shots down the field if you don't have it. Go underneath, go short, go intermediate, and then take a shot down the field when you have to. There's that. And then I'm also looking at the Seattle Seahawks as well because that was actually the best I've seen them look all year long. I know Russell didn't have eye-popping stats. They didn't need him to be that lifesaver or that savior once again because they had a running game that they were able to lean on, and this was the best I've seen their defense look all year. Think about it. Every time they were winning games when they got off to the undefeated start, they were scoring 30 or more, but they were giving up just as many points. Now, Carlos Dunlap, that trade finally paid dividends on Thursday night against the Cardinals. They did a great job of keeping Kyler Murray in that pocket. Gary did a good job of limiting DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Also, like you talk about the running back, Bo Scarborough. Welcome to the NFL again.
Yeah.
Where the hell did he come from again?
Oh, so you want? For me, it's the opposite of that Cowboys team. The Cowboys game, it's the Minnesota defense. Where the hell did you come from? What happened to you? Like, freaking Dallas carved them up.
Andy Dalton's a decent quarterback. People forget that.
Oh, I'm not saying that. The other thing is, too, is Tom Brady kind of being a sore loser. Because a lot of people are making a big deal of him not shaking Goff's hand. Literally just walking off the field. Well, it's not just him. Like, everyone's like, he's not even saying, like, anything to anyone. He literally was head in between, head down, walking off the field, like, pouting. Personally, I don't give a shit, but it's like, you did it with Foles, you did it with the two teams that you've lost against, even as a Patriot. What's next? They go to the Giant game. The Giants win the fucking division. They go to the Giants and Joe Judge beats them. I'm just saying. I mean,
Shake Danny Dimes' hand.
yeah, right. Yeah, don't shake Danny Dimes' hand because the Giants had Tom Brady's number from the last 2 Super Bowls.
Danny slip and fall.
Danny stumble on a banana peel.
Yeah, Danny slip and fall right there. Oh, boy. Yeah.
All right, yeah. What did I learn too? Cincinnati does not know how to keep a good thing going.
Well, they can't protect Joe Burrow, and I said that from week 1.
Tear MCL and ACL.
Yep.
Done for the season, and I would not be shocked if he is done for half of next year.
Yep. I mean, it came in that, like, halfway point of the season. So there's that he has going for him, that he could be back.
By the start,
but,
yeah.
Yeah, but, dude, I would come back by week 5 if I was smart.
Yeah. Oh, and the XFL is standing tall in the NFL. PJ Fleck.
The what?
Oh, not PJ Fleck.
PJ Walker.
PJ Walker.
Oh, yeah.
Carolina, baby. Freaking going in and winning. A freaking XFL quarterback just all of a sudden gets the nod and just wins. Too bad that didn't really last long because Bridgewater's starting this week.
Yeah, well, Bridgewater's back to being healthy, so,
Yep.
you know.
And is this the last we're seeing of, oh, God damn it, of, good old Eaton W's in New Orleans, space, goddamn, why am I spacing on his fucking name?
Taysom
Winston.
Hill.
No, Winston. Is this the last we?
Jameis Winston.
Is this the last we see Jameis Winston now that they've seen how good Taysom Hill is?
They'll trade him.
They may use him
Well-
like in a couple of packages.
Well,
but
I think if they're going to keep him, they're keeping him as a backup because this probably is it for Brady. Or not Brady, for Breeze.
Yeah, 11 broken ribs. Yeah, I would definitely say that's it.
He's going to go to NBC, get that nice cushy desk job working for with Tony Dungy, and then, yeah, that's it. And then you got Hill and Winston as your 1-2.
He'll go to Fox.
No, NBC
yeah.
already has a job offered him.
I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh, that was a good Jets.
Welcome back.
Oh, God, that was a good Jets.
Yeah. Well, you just actually got back at the perfect time because we're going into our picks.
Did I miss Chris's rant?
Oh, wait.
No.
Wait, sorry. Chris, what did you learn?
Ah, Christ, did I open up a can of worms
Yeah,
here?
Christian starts laughing his ass off like, Chris, what'd you learn?
Oh, because I know what's coming because I heard it all fucking the last couple days.
All right. So for the longest time, I was ranting about Jim Schwartz and his horrible defense. Apparently, his secondary has learned how to tackle. But the offense has not learned how to block. And I think also that there are some players, Jason Peters, that are giving up. And I'll get into why Jason Peters is giving up. Because all I gotta say is, Ronnie, you know this because you played on the line.
Yeah.
All right. So when you can run north and south and do things, but you try to run outside of the tackles and get stifled,
Mm-hmm.
what is that an indictment of?
Oh, when you get sealed off?
No, it's an indictment of your offensive line because your offensive line can't hold their block.
Oh, yeah, no. If you can get around something that's getting sealed off, then, yeah, you're usually...
Yeah, if you can't, which means it's not sealed off to begin with.
No.
So if you run, if you run power like between the guards, between the tackles, and it's like right there, and you're always doing it, you're good.
Yeah.
If you start running end arounds and stretch plays, and you're gaining maybe a yard or losing that, that's an indictment on your offensive line because it never was sealed to begin with. And when your quarterback is in the shotgun offense basically means he is 5 to 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the shotgun offense was designed so if your line had trouble holding blocks, your quarterback is already back in the pocket. So he just looks at the receiver and throws. He has a couple extra seconds.
Yeah.
That means instead of 5 seconds, he has 7 seconds.
Yep.
Apparently, nobody ever told Carson Wentz this because he'd be shocked as shit to learn you're supposed to have 5 seconds. Because he gets the ball
And
within 2.5. I counted it. And the anomaly was 5 seconds. The regular was 2.5 seconds. I'm like 1-2 and Carson's already running for his life. In the shotgun. Like, what does he have to do? Do they have to invent the rifle next? The rifle is where he's back kicking the snap where a punter would be. Like said, hut. I mean, basically, and Eagles fans are like, well, put Jalen Hurts in. I'm like, it's not going to change anything. Especially when you have 5 linemen. And I never knew how much they would miss Barrett Brooks, but holy fuck. That dude is like their main catalyst of their line. Because with Barrett Brooks, they're like an all-pro line.
yeah.
With him, they're fucking shit. Jason Peters fucking blows. Dude, Olivier Vernon made him look like a rookie. Like, and we were all partying like, hey, no Myles Garrett. Olivier Vernon's like, don't worry about that. I'll take him. All right. So you have 5 linemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you have 3 defenders rush. 3. That means 1 guy on the nose, 2 guys on the goddamn, 1 guy
On the end. One
over
is
the guard, other guy over the guard, or in the gap.
usually it's it's either 1 on a 1 or a 0, which means 1 on the either side of the center or right up on the center, and then a 3, then a 3 or a 5, a 3, 5, or 7, which would be inside guard, inside tackle, outside tackle.
Right. It's usually 1 on the nose, and then the 2 ends are in that like guard tackle gap.
Yeah.
That guard tackle gap or the tackle tight end gap.
Yep.
Depending.
A 3. It's usually a 3-7. It's a 3-7-1 is how usually they're lined up.
But in the NFL, mind you, because this is the NFL we're talking about here. When you rush 3, that's usually like a nickel thing. Like a nickel play, like at the end when you're in prevent defense, where the quarterback is supposed to be able to run all over the place, like, 9 seconds, 8, 10 seconds, and find something. Carson Wentz got insta-sacked.
Yeah.
That means 2 seconds. So you gave up a sack to Olivier Vernon, who was double-teamed in 2 seconds, and they rushed 3.
Are you fucking kidding me? You don't even see that shit in high school. You don't see that shit in college. If you let somebody kill you like that in Pee Wee, they put you on the fucking special teams. They go, no, you run down there and, maybe hit a kid. That's what you do. You run. You just run sprints the whole fucking time. But not in the NFL, no. Hall of Famer Jason Peters. Olayed. I mean, he Roger Dorned Olayed him. And Carson Wentz. And then people, well, Carson held the ball long. No, he didn't. He sets back. 1, 2, I'm about to throw. Oh, shit, I'm getting hit. I might as well tuck it and take the safety.
Yeah, right.
A safety. He was insta-sacked with a 3-man rush, and it was a safety. And then the pick 6. Oh, well, Carson held it long. There's a guy right there. It was a designed screen. I don't know why you're running a screen when you can't hold a block for 2 seconds. But Doug Peterson, here we go. I don't know how you're supposed to run a screen pass when you can't hold a block for 2 seconds. You can't run a draw when you can't hold a block for 2 seconds. Because it's basically, here, you get hit. And then they bring Jalen Hurts in and try to run all this misdirection. Like, oh yeah, da, da, da. And it's not going to mean shit. Because misdirection is predicated on holding a fucking block. And when you can't hold a block, all the defense is going to do, it's going to basically be the Paulie version of Rocky IV. Hit the one in the middle. It's like, guys doing this, guys doing that. Just hit them both. There it is. Misdirection over. Because somebody was like, well, what about what Jalen Hurts, when they have Wentz there? But they do that because it's a misdirection play where Jalen Hurts is supposed to read the option guy, the option defender, and either he hands it to Sanders or someone inside, decides to run that way, or he throws it across the field to Carson Wentz waiting, who then either throws it back to Hurts or tosses it to the receiver or whatever. The problem with this is, as soon as Jalen tries to make the first read and try to hand off, he gets killed. So there is no, oh yeah, throw it to Carson, do all this crazy misdirection. There's none of that. Because you can't get out of the blocks. And this is why when the Eagles run, they have to run right between the tackles. And then the defense goes, oh, well, just put 9 guys there, no problem, and force Carson, and then dare Carson to throw. Which then Carson basically has to do the old Tecmo Bowl thing of ready down, hut, 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 run 30 yards backwards, and then turn around and heave it and pray. And then Alshon Jeffrey, if he decides to fucking jump, because that jump was awful. Wentz, somebody said, oh, he threw it 10 yards over his head. No, he didn't. Dude, Jeffrey did a skip to my Lou jump. He did an Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, a little skip, and then the cornerback from Cleveland's looking like, really? You're really getting all right? Thank you very much, sir. And Alshon Jeffrey quit. Jason Peters quit. And if players are really worried about Carson Wentz, this is a motherfucker who took a team of scrubs on a winning streak, won the division, and got you in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And the only reason he didn't complete the game and possibly even beat Seattle was because your dumbasses couldn't block for him. And then you got him concussed. Because what was he doing? Oh, run for my life on 1. Run for my life on 1. Ready, break. What's he doing this whole season? Run for my life on one. Run for my life on one. It's infuriating that people are like, oh, no, we got to change the quarterback. No, you don't. You need to fucking worry about the line. You need to spend all your draft capital, or at least your first-round pick, on the line. And don't even try to make the playoffs. Tank like a motherfucker, because we have winning team after winning team after winning team, where chances are we need to concede the division to Dallas. Let them get killed.
Wow, you actually admitted that Dallas should win. I thought you just said, fuck it, let the Giants win. At least...
Concede it to Washington. Concede it to New York. Let them get killed and fuck up their draft. No, we should tank and look at the tackle from Oregon.
Yes,
or the
I
tackle
agree with
from
that.
Alabama. Yeah, or the tackle from Alabama. Don't get cute. Don't be trying to get a quarterback or a wideout. No. Because the problem why the receivers can't get goddamn separation is because Carson Wentz has to hold the ball for 3 seconds or 4 seconds for a receiver to get goddamn separation. You're asking someone to get separation within 2.5 seconds, and there's only one man that can do that, and he's made up. There is one man that can get separation in the Eagles' offense, and he is a comic book character. Sorry, Barry Allen is not coming to play football.
Little Flash.
Fucking Christ. Oh. And as the Ravens go and the Browns, I can't believe the Browns are going to make the playoffs. I think the Ravens are going to miss the playoffs. All right, there. Rant over. I'm glad you had fun listening to it. I'm glad you had a laugh.
Yeah, well, you needed that, didn't you?
Oh, dude, it was cathartic.
Yep. All right, so games this week. I believe if I did the math right, I believe Christian won the week. I got to add up the totals. We'll have everything because I have had no time this week to add up totals.
Well, I know I finished dead last.
Me and you tied dead last. The only thing is Christian didn't win the last game.
Jesus Christ.
We all had a bad week.
Yeah, this was tough.
Dude, you know what? You know what the theme song for the Eagles should be this year now?
What?
Lowered expectations. There it is.
All right, so we kick it off with Thanksgiving games. Houston Texans are a 3-point favorite against the Detroit Lions.
Jesus Christ.
There is only 3 things to know during Thanksgiving: food, getting drunk, and the Detroit Lions always fucking lose. Give me Houston.
Food, family, football. I think Detroit is going to beat Houston.
So that you're going to take this as your upset.
I guess, yeah. Because, well, the thing is, the Texans, they're off and on.
Don't worry, my upset's coming next. John, who you taking?
I said Houston.
Oh, I didn't even hear you. Sorry. Christian?
Man, this game can go either way because this could be a game that the Lions, you think, have no business being in, and then they show up. Houston, last week was the best I saw the Texans look all week, all season long. They bottled up the run. They forced Cam Newton to beat them from the pocket and throw the ball down the field. And when you needed them to make a stop, they did it defensively. Deshaun Watson was running all over the place. I don't trust the Lions. I'm taking the Texans.
Okay, next, the Washington football team takes on the Dallas
Return
Cowboys.
to the scene of the crime. Return to the scene of the crime.
This is my upset. Give me Washington.
Washington.
Well, the thing is, this really shouldn't even be an upset. Washington should be favored because has Andy Dalton learned how to run out of the pocket?
Nope.
Who was the team that basically almost like broke his leg?
Them Cowboys.
No. Who was the team on defense?
Oh, that hit Andy Dalton?
Yeah, that beat the shit out of Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
Washington.
Washington.
It was Washington. Whose line has gotten healthier since then?
Dallas.
Washington.
Yeah, I was gonna say both of them.
Yeah, they got Chase Young and John Adams.
Dude.
Jesus Christ.
All I gotta say is wait, is there a prop bet on sacks in this game?
Dude, Andy Dalton's going down a ton.
Hold on, I'm interested now. Is there a prop bet on sacks? Because if there is, I might. Andy Dalton over under a half for that. For interceptions.
Team sacks. It'd be team sacks.
Yeah,
for
that's what
Washington.
I'm looking for. Oh wait, prop bets. Here we go, just prop bets. Will there be a safety? No, they. Total match turnovers. Under 2, 380. Nothing for sacks.
Oh, not yet.
Not yet.
Dude. Like, whatever it is, you hammer the over. Because Dalton's going down more than Jerry Cooney.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I went there.
Jesus.
Dalton's going down more than Jerry Cooney fighting Mike Tyson.
Ugh.
1, 2, 3.
He's done.
Stay down. Stay down. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, give me Washington. And Alex Smith is back, so.
Yep.
And the Cowboys can't play defense to save their lives.
Christian?
Yeah, this is another one of those games where it can go either way. Because I was pretty impressed with how the Cowboys looked last week. Can they carry that over into the next week? Because they have a little bit of momentum. All they needed was one game to kind of get back into the swing of things. And Andy Dalton didn't have to do it all. He had a running game to lean on. I just think Dallas's weapons, Dallas has the best talent out of anybody in the NFC East when healthy. Their supporting pieces are still there. Zeke, Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, who's the other? CeeDee Lamb. He finally looked comfortable and went off on Sunday. He made a catch that I'm still trying to ask myself, how the hell did he make that? Whereas, Washington, they don't have the weapons that Dallas has. I'm taking the Cowboys here. I think the Cowboys win this one. They get their revenge. They're a different team now than what they were then. Each week, ever since then, they've kind of climbed the ladder. It started with that game against Pittsburgh, get the bye week, play their ass off in Minnesota, and now they're in good position to make things even more interesting in the NFC East. So I'm taking the Cowboys here.
Okay. All right, next. Baltimore Ravens take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh is a 5-point
That's if this
favorite.
even happened.
It's going to happen. They've already said it's going to happen.
Steel curtain.
So no J.K. Dobbins and no who else?
No Dobbins. Mostly now it's coaches, so. I don't know. Who else? They're not saying who else is out yet. They're all saying.
Here we go. More positive virus tests.
They're saying there was mostly coaches, like faculty, like staff.
Pernell McPhee, J.K. Dobbins, and Mark Ingram. So it's the Gus Edwards show.
Gus the Bus.
God, dude. All right, if this happens, I'm still going Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
The Ravens are in free fall.
The one bet I would make is Chase Claypool over 68 receiving yards.
I would make Roethlisberger touchdowns.
Let me see what that's up to for you.
Probably over 1.5.
Yeah, it's either over 1.5 or it's 2.5.
Either way, I'm taking it.
I'm taking Pittsburgh here, and the guy I'm watching for the Steelers is James Conner. I think the Steelers need to take a page out of the Patriots playbook and the Titans playbook. Run the football, wear them down. And Baltimore, I'm watching Yannick Ngakoue. You were bought here for games like this. Someone in that front seven needs to step up, and I think it has to be him. Let him lead. Everybody else behind him will follow. I think it'll be a close game, but the Steelers edge it out.
Okay. Yeah, and to answer your question, Chris, 1.5
God, I'm going with that.
for touchdowns. And then
All
Clay,
right, so who John got?
yeah, Pitt.
Pittsburgh. All right.
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
God.
Let me bring this back. All right. The LA Chargers take on the Buffalo Bills. Bills are a 5-point favorite. Give me Buffalo.
You're missing one. You're missing one. You're going to ESPN, right?
Oh, wait, they skipped. No, I'm actually on William Hill. They actually skipped up to the 8 o'clock one for the 26th. Or no, sorry, the 29th is 1 o'clock. Yeah, no, they have it in a different order.
Yeah, fuck William Hill. God damn it.
Well, I just have it up.
ESPN or nothing.
I'm reading the line. So, why? What was your
All right,
game?
all right.
What was your game? That was next.
The Raiders.
Okay, yeah, they
Go
have
to
the.
Atlanta to take on the Falcons.
Actually, I don't even have that because I don't know if there was positive tests. All right, I'm bringing up.
I don't
pulling
know.
up ESPN.
Why
All
is
right, give me. Oh, they're off the board right now, so that's why I said that. Give me Atlanta.
Wait,
I'm
I thought
going
we
to
were talking about
Raiders.
the Chargers and the Bills.
No,
That's what I'm saying. I'm fucking lost here.
they do something different. So just we'll go with the next. So we're going with the Atlanta versus the Raiders.
In
Raiders.
Atlanta. Give me the
I'll take
Raiders.
Yeah, I'm taking the Raiders as well. Atlanta, their secondary hasn't been that great. Neither has the Raiders secondary, but the Raiders are gonna ride their workhorse. They're gonna give Josh Jacobs the ball, and then they're gonna move out the way. And I think their defense will make a play when it matters most. Las Vegas is good, and people aren't realizing it because they gave the Kansas City Chiefs everything they could handle once again.
They're going to
Yeah.
go to the playoffs, probably. The Raiders possibly may go to the playoffs if you look at Atlanta, the Jets. So right off the bat, 8-4. Their hardest games are the Colts, the Dolphins, really. Then you got the Chargers and the Broncos. I think the Raiders could win both of those.
All right. So who are you guys taking? I know I'm taking Atlanta. John's taking Atlanta. You taking the Raiders?
No,
Chris?
John's taking the Raiders.
And I'm taking the Raiders as well.
John, are you taking
Yeah,
the
I heard
Raiders?
John.
I took
John
the
said
Raiders.
Okay.
Yeah, he's saying it again. He's like, Raiders.
All right. Next.
I don't think John's taking the Falcons once this year.
No, I don't. Man, you might be right. All right. Next, the Chargers take on the Bills. Now we're here.
Bills.
Yeah,
Bills,
Buffalo.
Easy. In Buffalo? Oh, definitely.
Yeah, Buffalo bounces back. They know that was heartbreak the last time they played when they were in Arizona. That's a tough way to lose a game. I think they bounce back.
All right. The Giants take on the Bengals. Giants are a 5.5-point favorite.
Giants.
Well,
I'll take.
Giants.
Going Giants because no Burrow.
Yeah, I'm taking the Giants as well. And I think I say this on behalf of all of us, but, your heart just goes out for Joe Burrow. I think this will be a low-scoring, physical game, and I think the Giants' defense will be the difference makers.
Who's the backup for fucking Burrow?
Ryan Finley.
Oh, God.
Dude.
All right. The Tennessee Titans take on the Indianapolis Colts.
I want to take the Colts.
I'm gonna go with Tennessee because they need this.
Let's say, look, this game, when they met the first time, it was a tale of two halves. Tennessee looked locked in the first half. Derrick Henry got his runs, but you got to give a lot of credit to the Colts defense because they clamped down, they let him get his yards, but most importantly, they kept him out the end zone. I think that's the bigger stat than him going over 100 yards. Both teams are coming off overtime wins, emotional wins at that. The Colts are the most complete defense in the National Football League because they can push you up front with that defensive line. They have linebackers that are rangy and can cover and can come on blitzes, and they have a secondary that can cover. Tennessee, I don't like their defense. That's why I'm going with the Colts on this one. I just think the Colts are the more well-rounded team.
Yeah, as much as I like the Colts, I don't like old Noodle Arm there. Give me King Henry. Tennessee. Carolina Panthers take on the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings are a 4-point favorite.
Minnesota.
Oh, that's a tough one.
God,
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go Carolina.
I think I'm with you, Chris.
I'm actually with John here. I'm taking Minnesota. If they can go back to establishing Dalvin Cook and letting Kirk Cousins manage the game, they'll be in good shape. Feed Kirk Cousins the football. You paid him all this money for a reason. They got away from that the other day, and it cost them a game. Go back to what had you on that little winning streak. Run Kirk Cousins. Dalvin Cook.
Yeah. Close enough. All right, next, the Cardinals take on the Pats.
Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Arizona. Revenge. It's time. Arizona's gonna get off the schneid.
I'm against you guys. I'm actually going to take New England. Matchup to watch in this game, like I said a few weeks ago, with the Ravens and Patriots. It's Kyler Murray against Bill Belichick. Belichick's going to come up with a game plan where he's going to disguise coverage to keep Kyler Murray in that pocket, throw the ball over the top of the defense or on the outside to the numbers. And what's Bill Belichick like to do? He likes to take away what it is you like to do best. So he's going to do everything he can to limit DeAndre Hopkins. Stephon Gilmore is going to see a lot of him. I think, the Arizona defense is too up and down. So I think New England bounces back with a consistent effort from Damian Harris.
Well, here's the thing. I agree with you, Christian, because what does Bill Belichick like to disguise against when it's against a running quarterback?
Yeah, he's going to – look, I know exactly what he's going to do, Ronnie. He's going to have 4 guys down, and he's going to have
2
a couple of guys in that box pretending like they're going to show blitz, and they're going to be those spies in the middle of the field. So wherever he goes, you're going to see those spies running with Kyler Murray.
Just look at what he did.
Now they just have to catch him.
Well, they caught Lamar Jackson.
Well, that was also in a driving monsoon.
What is the temperature? They have no temperature up yet.
Yeah, but it was in a driving monsoon. Doesn't matter if it's cold. Monsoon is a different. If it's a little bit of rain, no big deal. But this was a monsoon.
We'll see.
Like you could barely even see the damn field when they were trying to broadcast the game on the hard cam. You could it was all foggy.
Yeah, let's just I get what you're saying, but I'm still liking. I like New England. A game that is a possible pray to God moment. The Dolphins with Tua take on the Jets.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
Look, I'll pick my nose before I pick the Jets.
Yeah, give me Miami.
Christian's still angry about that Rutgers pick.
All right. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Everyone's taking Miami. So the Browns take on the Jags.
Cleveland.
Browns.
Man, you know what? This game kind of intrigues me a little bit because Cleveland can drop a game they have no business dropping. And this could be that game, okay? Because Jacksonville was in it with Green Bay a few weeks ago, and they were in it for a little bit against Pittsburgh before the Steelers just rolled away with it. Cleveland's going to ride that dual threat running back. They have the best tandem of running backs in the league right now, and Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. They set the tone for this entire team. This is their bread and butter, you three. This is their identity. I like Cleveland to win this game. I think Jacksonville makes it interesting, but Cleveland should win this game.
Yeah, that two-headed
So
monster.
you're taking Cleveland?
I'm taking Cleveland.
I'm taking Jacksonville.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, Minshew's back.
Who
The stat-
gives a shit?
There's not.
Chris,
Wait.
hit him with the line. Chris, hit him with the line.
Nobody cared. Are you fucking
know.
dude? Miles Garrett's back.
Oh, okay.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not playing in this one.
Really?
No, he's out.
Okay. They didn't need him last time.
And they won't need him on Sunday.
See,
Yeah, Denzel Ward, Olivier Vernon, and I think you're gonna run the shit out of Jacksonville.
here's the thing. Luton couldn't play against defense. Minshew can at
Neither
least,
could Minshew.
but he can at least be tolerable. And fuck it, I'm saying they're gonna win, because then I can at least root for the fucking Jets to win a fucking game, and we still get the first pick of the fucking draft.
Well, the Jets will still get the first.
No, they
the
won't.
Jets ain't.
No, they won't. Even if they win a game, Jacksonville gets the first pick of the draft.
Why?
Strength of schedule.
Usually the first pick of the draft is determined by the team who loses 10 games first. And the Jets lost 10 games.
Yeah,
All right,
you
all
say
right,
that.
the rest of the Jets' schedule. Let's see if we can find a win here.
Oh,
Miami,
Hell no.
Las Vegas,
nope,
at Seattle, at
Nope.
LA,
nope,
Cleveland,
nope,
at New England.
maybe.
At New England is the only one where you may have a shot.
Maybe even against Vegas.
I was just-
Because maybe even against Vegas. Maybe.
I was gonna
Because
say
they
you might
play down
see. I could see Cleveland for the sole fact that if they already possibly have locked everything up, that they might not start anybody. They might not start their guys.
I don't think they're going to lock everything up. I think Cleveland's going to be lockstep with Baltimore for a playoff spot.
Yeah, that could be, but I'm just saying is like you it depends on what you're gonna see. But that I could see the Browns dropping the game. I mean, because the Browns could come out flat. All right.
It's a little hard to come out flat when all you got to do is run the ball.
Again, we'll see.
You are giving Gardner Minshew way too much credit here.
Dude, I'm just taking it because I think if the Jags fucking win a game, then I can rest easy knowing the Jets will lock the number one pick.
So if the Jets don't win a game,
Then they get the
have
number
to
one pick.
pick anyway.
If they go 0 for 16, they get the number one pick. It doesn't even matter. But if they win a game and Jags and them all lose out, Jacksonville gets the number one pick.
And Trevor Lawrence comes to Florida.
See, what's funny is yeah, you would see that, but then the Jets get Justin Fields, so who the fuck knows, right?
I'd rather the Jets get Justin Fields anyway.
I mean, if Gase is sticking around, I'll say this. If Gase is sticking around like people have been saying, then you trade that number one pick for more draft picks. Because Darnold is not going anywhere then. if Gase is sticking around.
See that?
That's the only way you're going to see that happen. If Gase is still your quarterback, Darnold will be your starting quarterback for the next 2 years. And let's face it, even if you get Trevor Lawrence, Chris, me and you have talked about this. You need a whole lot more help than just a fucking quarterback.
Yep.
So
You need a line, you need a defense, you need wideouts, a running back, because your running backs are ancient.
there's
Dude, you dug up.
no. Besides
starting
Gore,
running back.
besides Gore, the backup running back's pretty good for them. Gore needs to retire. I love Frank Gore, but he needs to retire.
Did you say they're pretty good for them?
No. Well, dude,
No,
you know.
because I thought you said like the backup running back for the Jets are pretty good for the Jets. I'm like, so he's shitty elsewhere?
No.
Michael Pirine?
I'm saying Michael Pirine's actually a really good running back. Just, you got Frank Gore. I mean, he's the number one. You need Pirine to be the number one.
Yeah, they dug him up.
Oh, Gase dug his ass up. Anyway,
They straight up dug his ass up.
yeah. The Saints take on the Broncos. It's in Denver.
Give me the Saints.
Yep. Saints.
Saints.
Yeah, I'm taking the Saints as well. I think they're going to go up to Denver, and they're going to slow the game down. So expect a lot of the running game. And I actually agree with Sean Payton starting Taysom Hill for two reasons. One, he gets to see what he has potentially after Drew Brees is gone. And two, Taysom Hill, he keeps the defense on their toes. You never know what he's going to do. Is he going to drop back? Is he going to line up in the slot? Is he going to take it and run a quarterback sneak? You just never know with him. I definitely like the Saints. I think Denver can make it interesting, but the Saints just have too much firepower, and Denver doesn't have enough across the board to match with that.
Yeah, we're about to hit 3 hours. Let's lock these last four up real quick. 49ers take on the Rams.
Rams.
Yeah, definitely the Rams.
Let me write these
Chiefs,
down.
Buccaneers, Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yeah, KC.
Yeah, I'm taking Kansas City as well.
Bears, Packers. I'm going to go with the Packers.
Yeah, Green Bay. Go Pack, go.
Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm taking Green Bay. They bounce back.
Did John say? Did he say the Packers?
Yeah, he said Pack.
Yeah.
And finally, the Seahawks take on the Eagles.
Oh, God.
It's in Philly. Is it weird
All
to
that
think?
means is thank God there's no fans allowed in the stadium, because ESPN's going to pump in booze. Dude, the Seahawks. The Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle.
Dude, like, Wentz is going to get killed because, again, they can't block.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong there. All right. Those are our picks. And that is our show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to another episode of the Nerd Zone on the Nerdport Network. Follow us on all social medias at the Nerdport Network. Follow us personally on social media at FN Ronnie.
At Trips NXC.
At the Zombie Master.
You can follow me at DailyBlitz_61, and you can log on to the website www.thedailyblitz.blog. Enter your email address so that way anything I post, you will get it to your inbox.
Yes. Also, if you like our like to get some merch for Christmas coming up, I will be running actually a Black Friday sale, 20% off of all merchandise.
Same here. So if you guys need the link to my shop on cafepress.com, you can go to the Facebook fan page, facebook.com/The Daily Blitz, and it's the first post pinned to the top. It's my merchandise shop on Cafe Press. Go get you some gear.
Yes, and with that being said, the check's cleared, And boys, John, Bobby Bonilla will still be getting paid.
Yeah, and there'll be a
Happy
Bobby Bonilla.
Thanksgiving.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving. Be safe.
Everybody.
Happy
Be
Thanksgiving.
safe. Be safe. Don't be dumb.
Good night, everybody.